announcement.
He'll get back to us.
Okay.
Announcement been posty post. Aw, yeah, some ambience now. Everyone likes them ambience. Play. This time I'm going to remember to click loop. This might be a little too loud. Let me just adjust that a little bit. There we go. Okay, now I can't hear it at all. That's better. All right. Introduction time, yes. Welcome everyone to the second session of the Living World campaign, The Earthen Crown, featuring myself, Sir Nerp as Dungeon Master, and the characters Amethyst, Freya, Kazuha, Muse, and Vindex. We continue our tale after our heroes venture deep into the heart of Durgar territory. Nearly ambushed, they confront their would-be attackers and convince them that the faction seeking the death of Kitmata needs to hear what they have to say. And so, with the assassins, they move into Underfast, into the warrens of the city and inside a tavern where they meet with a cloaked figure among these assassins. Through their words, they are able to negotiate a tentative peace, the Council of Stone, and from there, our heroes rest for a short while in the clan hold of their hostess, Kitmata Ebenglow. With only a short time left before the assembly gathers to discuss plans for the future, our party find themselves readying for what's to come. Alright, there we go. You're outside of the estate and are ready to continue your adventures. The map is open to you. And Kitmata is with you because she kind of needs to be at the thing as well.
Yes, we were going to the,
Don't forget about the Google Doc, guys. Very important information to tracks.
So yeah, before we went to the mines, we decided we were going to go to the meeting at the Hall of the Ancients, I believe.
Yeah, attend the Hall of Ancients meeting, talk to the foreman of the mines, and then see what we can learn at the cathedral.
Yes, indeed. The Ancients is along this side of the cavern. I can take you there if you're ready.
I believe we're as ready as we can be.
Very good. I'm just gonna zoom on out. So I'm gonna wibbly wobbly you guys over this way. Hey, look, you're crossing a bridge. That's new and different. Water's nice and cool and refreshing. Look, there's a giant waterfall. That's pretty. Look at all these clan homes. There's a lot of people up here. Look at this giant building. There's the Hall of the Ancients.
Where's the water source coming from?
The
Sir Kid?
Oh, you're asking. Okay, in character. Oh, that is. I forgot to fix that. I'll fix that later. There's supposed to be water there.
Where is the water? Oh.
It's just magically appearing.
Yep. It's river flowing in. We have many underground rivers and lakes out this way. Most of them feed into the heart of the chasm here, beneath the great lake that lies beneath the dark sun. As over here, all these rivers, and there's the giant lake, at least the corner of it.
Uh, from when we were walking by, how high up is the dark sun?
Oh, it's pretty high up. I like 3,000, something like that. It's
Oh boy.
it's a decent chunk up there
Um,
from your guys' elevation.
as we were walking by the water, did the water look alright? Did it look like there was life in it?
Roll me a perception check. First roll of the evening. Mhm.
May
You
we
did
all
notice that
roll for-
you all may. I gave them the chance because they had the highest possible success, but from what you noticed, Freya, there are fishes flowing or swimming through that river, moving down towards the lake, as it seems to be the season where they do not swim upstream. Amethyst, what even is a fish? You don't see fish.
Can't put
Uh,
my tokens up. There we
from
go.
Muse, looking into the water, you can see that these fish seem strange. Their scales are pure white, and they have uh, a layer of skin overcoming their eyeballs. So, like, the eyelids constantly closed, but it's like somewhat opaque. So it's weird.
Oh, I know what that means. Usually, actually, add a character.
Yeah.
I'm not even paying attention to water.
Just making sure the water isn't like poisoned and killing things.
Well, doesn't look anything weird about it.
Okay.
All right, as you get to this point, Kitmata will kind of halt you guys before you enter. All right, we're about to enter the assembly. If you have any questions, I would ask them now. Otherwise, um, speak only when spoken to and pay proper respect. I recommend addressing our fair king as Your Majesty and showing a proper greeting as you enter. This should be a fist to heart bow to the king and his. Let me go get the name for it. Clan Darkhammer, what was the name of this? As well as the Lord of the Assembly. And if the Queen is around, show her proper respect as well.
One bow to each person.
Yes.
Alright.
Any questions?
Is there any subjects we should avoid?
Take a look at my notes for them and what she would know.
I have an out of character question. Why is there only 2 people on this Google document? Smile.
I'm on
We,
there.
we want to get this piece done quickly. We better take good notes. Come on, guys.
Quickly. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm on there.
Do
Oh, I just realized I was muted. Yay.
Uh,
Can I put on enhanceability?
Yeah, I probably
Eagle
wanna,
Splendor for myself.
Um,
we should.
Actually, how
Enhanceability.
about I just
Do a take effort
upcast it?
token.
We could eat food again.
Do have a lot.
Just
I want to save the food for when we go into the
Gotcha.
Council.
Mm-hmm.
or you know
Yeah. To the
for
mines,
when
and in
we
case we
might.
decide
I
to go
don't think
down.
we're gonna run into combat here, so we could do enhanceability. If you're gonna upcast it, that means that you can cast it on more than one person.
All right.
Yes.
I have looked through my stuff through each
How
of
many
the
people?
factions. I would be careful what you say regarding Astaroth. Many of the clans here are prideful and are easy to be slighted.
I will cast at 5th level enhanceability on myself, Vindex, Freya, and Kazao, because you already have Amethyst advantage.
Yeah, I already have advantage on charismas.
So
this is
Eagle Splendor on everybody.
Very
yeah,
good.
That's wisdom, right?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Oh, is that charisma? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that way you guys, whatever you say, you'll have advantage on your talks, regardless if it's persuasion or deception.
Okay.
And if people want Bard
perform.
die, let me know.
I also have bard dies that I can hand out. Mine aren't as good as Misa's though.
I
But
also have a bard die.
I also have a bard die.
yeah, you frickin' one-time peep ring
Yeah, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much everyone could just pass them around.
round. Give me the ring. No, just kidding.
All right.
Because everybody can't use like their own on themselves, so. Oh hey, there's like new art for the buff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, added a lot of new states and all that fun stuff. So.
Oh, neat.
hmm Oh, did I tell you guys about the update to the player token?
No.
Let me go grab that. The other groups enjoyed it, so let me go and plop that down.
Is it time for me to steal another token?
Oh, wrong
Smile?
folder. It's just a button for each skill check is the main update. So instead of having the drop down, you can just
Oh.
button it up. So let me just clear this up so you guys can just import and or export and then import if you guys want these. And then we go ownership all players. Make sure this is not broken because one of them was broken.
Ah.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, that's covered.
Edit. Save.
I'm gonna save.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you guys should be able to just go into it and right-click the group itself, and then just click export macro set, and then import into your tokens. But that
Lovely.
covers, all the skills. Look at these quick little buttons, and it covers advantage and disadvantage.
And it, oh my god, oh my gosh. Really?
Poggers.
Yeah, I was doing some updates, so I had this like last session too. I forgot to say it. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll do this later.
boop. All right.
Nice.
Any other questions?
I think we're ready.
All right. She will move you into the hall. Fortunately, um, Jenny, Swifty, and Arctos are not allowed into the assembly room itself, but they are allowed inside the building. So, purposes of that, I'm just going to be copying tokens over and blapping them in there. So, copy.
Also, I can have the aura on me removed.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
Spirit Guardians is gone.
Let me just remove that.
Does that mean my owl gets to sit on my head?
Yeah. Copy.
I get to bring in my creepy bird.
It's true.
Also, sometimes if I wonder how auras feel, and I'm like, wait, can I have 100-foot?
All right. And from here,
Halls of the Ancients.
bam. Moving through the delicately carved hallways of this grand structure, you can see that the entry chamber itself rises up maybe about 100 feet into this open air. As you can see a grand glass chandelier from overhead. It swiftly descends into the ground as the grand hall begins to ease into a stairwell that lowers and lowers into a more of a greeting hall, as it were. There are several chairs and tables within this hall, several ambassadors, clansmen, and all that, just wandering the halls, conducting business, as it were. But this is not important, as you are being led past this hall, along the entry hall to a grand set of double crystalline doors, and through them to the Hall of the Ancients. Here you can see the pillars carved in dwarvish knotwork that rise to the ceiling, maybe about 60, 80 feet overhead. A fine red and orange and yellow carpet lines the floor, and at the far end there are several daises with thrones upon them. The center is its own dais, which seems to have a Dodogar woman currently um, mid-speech, and beyond her you can see the grand dais with the king's throne and his relative speakers. In terms of important figures here, I'm just going to go over that as Gitmata will be mentioning who's what, so going through them one at a time. The one closest to you is Solwyn Elbenglow. This is your ally in this place, other than Gitmata. Let me just go and do
Time to
Elbenglow's.
resume.
Solwyn is an assembly councillor, so just give that as her label. Assembly councillor. This is going to be one that I need to copy a lot, so I'm just going to Control C on that. All right. You have in the center Nerwin Darkhammer. She is the Lord of the Assembly, so she is the one that you were to pay proper respect to, along with the king.
Did we forget to put Darkhammer in the notes? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Never mind. Lord of
All right.
Assembly.
From there, going north and then going clockwise, obviously on the one in the far end is the Underking, Banagast Darkhammer. To his right is Burma Darkhammer. Let's see here. She is the Assembly Counselor for Clan Darkhammer. Going down this way, we have Kanmara Ebenglow. Unlike the Ebenglows that you're, or the Ebenglow you're with, and the one that will be during your podium, uh, she is the High Priest of the Astroth Priesthood. High Priest of Astroth. Those behind her, Bretvar Deep Crystal and Corgan Ironspike, are both chaplains of Astroth. I'm just putting in their label for ease of access. Over here, you have Koson Magmathane. She is an assembly counselor. Let me just make sure. Magmathane. Koson, yeah, assembly counselor. Cool.
Guessing all those in the chairs are probably.
You have Emmerich Copperguard. He is also a assembly counselor. All that fun stuff. Some of them are lords, so I have to make sure for each one. Jetty Shale Stunt. She is the Jetty is the assembly counselor. One next to her is Naveed Shale Stunt. Naveed is the house's steward. Effectively like a butler of sorts, an attainer for their lord, or in this case, a representative of him or her while they are not here. You have Yala Orfal. She is an assembly counselor. Daishun Forge Fire. She is an assembly counselor. You then have Galerin Darkstone. Let's see here. Galerin is an assembly counselor, and the one on the throne itself is Beldor Darkstone, the interim lord of the clan. So he is acting lord while the heir of the house is, imprisoned.
What kind of house is Deep Crystal? Because I don't remember them being mentioned during the first session.
They are one of the noble clans, so they're one of the more important ones. They are the ones that were mentioned to be somewhat of a uh, doomsayer, as it were.
Oh, they're the Doomsday clans.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. From there, we have Adrek Deepbellow. Adrek Deepbellow is, in fact, the lord of the house. Lord of Clan Deepbellow.
Oh, is the sorry to keep interrupting. The Deep Crystal, are they the Crystal Vein clan? Or completely different? Because the Crystal Vein clan was also Doomsayers during the first session.
Oh, sorry, I misheard. Deep Crystal is a different clan. It is not one of the major ones that have a say. Bratvar is um, among the Church of Astaroth. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, their clan, while it is nobility, they do not have a seat among the council, as they are. I wouldn't call it lower than Gentry, just because lower than Gentry would be like a commoner, but yeah, they're not council members. Their clan specifically.
They don't have enough pull yet.
Indeed. Let's see, we have Janice Deepbellow. She is the firstborn and heir of Clan Deepbellow. And she is here acting in her father's stead. We then have Zuth Embercoat. He is an assembly councillor. Gargan Onyxheart, assembly councillor. Timund Crystal Vein, I believe he is a lord. Yep, he is the lord of clan. Lord of Clan Crystal Vein. And next to him you have Balman Crystal Vein. Balman is the assembly councillor. Just go mark that up. And Darren Silvermug, assembly councillor. And Enli Goldscar, assembly councillor. You then have Gilly Tumorden. She is the chapter master of the Dark Coin Collective. Behind her is Ord and Shellstunt, the ambassador of the collective. And up here you have Umbar Magmathane. He is the what's the name of this title? Speaker of the Hall, specifically Speaker of the Hall of Remembrance. So he's like the leader of that. All right, and then you have Kraga Darkhammer. They have multiple people on their assembly bit, but Kraga, she is the emissary of the court. Effectively, she's taking notes. All right, as you are approaching, you would hear from Norwin Darkhammer. Let me just go and grab her note so I can get her voice set. 1 second. Nerwin, here we go. Nerwin. Order the assembly voice. All right. You would hear her call out as you enter into the chamber. All right, everyone, listen up. Assembly has been called forth by our great majesty under King Banagast Darkhammer to speak on behalf of peace and war. Now, any clan who has objection to this may speak their piece now. There is a few mutterings, but no objections, as you can hear from those within their seats, approaching forward. She would nod. Very good. Well then, she will pause as she notices your approach. What is this? Huh. Kitmara. Did not expect you back here. I thought you were dead, in fact. No, not at all. I was merely gathering aid. Well then. And who are your companions, these outsiders? She will look towards the party, and then she'll look back towards Nerdowin. Representatives for peace talks. They are members of the college and those who could help us. And do you vouch for them? I do. All right. Very well. Approach. Speak your piece. As guests, you have first right to speak. And Kithmar will nod and kind of usher you guys forward as she takes her place at the dais here.
As instructed by
Yep.
Ambassador Evan Glow. Fist to heart.
Yep. Fist to
Bow
heart.
greeting to 3 times to the Lord of Assembly, the King. Is the Queen present?
You do not see her now. Or at least she was not
so-
mentioned by Kithmara.
So then 2 times.
Yep. So first bow towards the Lord.
Nerwin Darkhammer.
Yep, towards Norman Darkhammer.
And then the second one
thanking
towards
her
the throne.
for allowing us to approach, and then the second one towards the king. And telling His Excellency, thank you for allowing us to be present for these peace talks.
Freya will do the bow also to both of them.
Very good.
I will do the same.
Apologies in advance to everybody. I will cast a major image if not stopped by anything. Is that allowed? Is it like
There's not an anti-magic
immediately?
field in here, so
Okay. Instead of Muse doing the salute, she will summon a major image with a 6th level spell slot. Or no, I guess no, that is needed because I already have enhance up. So in a 20-foot cube, right in front of us in a line, standing at attention is the Song Guard of the college, and they will all give the salute. And she will play a inspiring tune, like as a show of respect in place
Super
of her
fancy salute.
Alright. Roll me a performance check.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm just gonna manually type it in because my macro doesn't
Let's go all in. Have a
account for
d6 Vard die.
whatever.
Let's go all in. Have a d6 Vard die.
Sure.
Oh, here's the ambience for this chamber, by the way. I didn't have it set.
It's Maria, right? Or Moria?
Moria, yeah. All right.
That's almost perfect.
Pretty good.
Okay, and then a d6. So that is a 36.
36.
Performance.
Jeez.
All right.
And the tune will be loud, boisterous, and joyous.
Let me go look at my notes for the different clans to see their reaction to that real quick. Let's see here.
Also, since it is 6th level, it requires no concentration, by the way.
Gotcha. Very good, very good. All right, I'm just going to go through them one at a time in my notes and just mark loyalty changes real quick. But, let's see here.
Also, did not know you had a plus 17.
I am able to do higher performance checks than people with higher charisma than me, even.
Dang. What gave you that?
So it's pretty helpful.
Yeah. Especially since you have a lot of performance skills.
And here we go. All right. As the performance rings out through the chamber and the squadron of the Song Guard give their bows, the chamber seems to be momentarily stunned from this display. As you'd see, the Underking, Banagast Darkhammer, seems to gain his composure first. He'll lean in, hands clasped. Let me go look at his notes to see what kind of voice he has. I gotta keep it there, and I gotta do that, and okay, cool. It is quite the entrance there, my little bard. Well, you have our attention. Now speak your piece.
We come bearing a message of peace from the surface. A way to end the war between our people. It has gone on for far, far too long, and too many innocent lives have been lost. Too many valuable dwarven lives, specifically. Both dogger and dwarves at the surface. We understand your people are having... just out of character real quick, would it be like stepping on their pride or anything to mention the food issues or anything?
I can't answer that.
Okay.
Just mention the Dark Sun having issues.
We are. I would probably mention that we are aware that there have been problems causing such war. I wouldn't be specific. Allow them to specify.
We understand that there have been many causes for issue between our peoples. A lot of struggles on both the Underdark and the surface. Raiders on the coasts of the surface. Other creatures that lie beneath the surface. She would try to gauge his reaction, see what he's thinking so far.
Roll me an insight check.
Yeah, I'd be watching. I'd be watching everybody in the room closely.
Oop, I almost didn't roll my thingamajig. 18.
Let's see here.
How good of a poker face does he have?
All right. His voice or his face doesn't seem to shift in any way. Any reaction you don't seem to notice. Or look at everyone else's passives. Yep, doesn't seem to notice anything. Just stone-faced, stoic.
Okay, very appropriate.
We wish to inquire here in your humble court, or humbly in your court,
I mean to say in character.
what we can do to expedite the process of peace between our peoples. For I feel the life of Dogger are just as valuable as the lives of my own people. I value them just as highly and consider them my own.
At that, one of the clans will speak up and go, find which one. I'm pretty sure it's these guys.
I'm pretty sure I know who's gonna speak up.
All right, let me go find him on the map.
Is it that one?
This one.
Particularly angry looking at. Which
All right.
one? Sorry.
Jetty Shale Stunt.
Oh, I see.
Flip. She will speak up. We Durgar are no rats of the surface. May view us as same, but we are not the same. We are the Durgar. We're the people of the stone. Not grovel to dragons. At that, Banagast will raise a hand, and she will look down. Go on. Go mark shell stunts as a negative.
Alright.
There we go.
Despite what you may think of surface dwellers, I maintain my position that I value them, your people, just as highly as I do mine, and any of my friends' races above on the surface.
She will like kind of nod to the various people that they have in the party. Mostly, humans, but
King
sorry,
will
I'm just
lean back.
because I didn't exactly have anything written.
That's
so.
all good. It's all
Yep.
good.
I'm just waiting for any responses before, if any else or any more of us can speak, or if any of them have anything to say towards us.
No, you guys are all free to speak. The
Ah.
the clan
Oh, he was referring
members
to all of us?
are not speaking. That was actually, as whispered by Kitmara, breaking protocol. When you have the assembly's attention, only those on the podium, as it were, are allowed to speak.
Mhm.
Other than the king, of course.
Because he is the Underking after all.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think if there's anything else to go along with what you said.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add? Or shall I respond with my king? As Banagast?
I guess I'm probably good for now because I think Muse covered the opening at least.
Alright.
I think I have a little bit extra.
All
Sorry.
right.
I think there is a great many wonders in the hands of dwarven people. And I think peace can only bring about more prosperity in bringing out those wonders into the world of Kalkatesh. Should we be able to find peace, both our people can thrive like never before. You just need to be willing to give us a chance.
The king will lean back. So you speak of peace, of what we can attain from it, the strengths of people, and what we can trade with each other. But thus far you have given no inclination to how to achieve peace. The people of the surface. We have been at war for some time now. Both sides have suffered. Both sides have felt their blood shed. To achieve peace is not so simple as understanding that we both share culture, that we both share art. What proposition do you have to attain this peace?
Well, of course, it will not be easy, as anything worth attaining is never easy, as I'm sure you may know. We understand that there are. Sorry, I'm just looking at the house name again, make sure I'm saying it right. There are some dark stones being held in prisons up on the surface. We would be willing to negotiate returning them home as a show of good faith that we are willing to make a change after years and years of war to make things right.
It is certainly an interesting proposition. I would hear from the other councillors, lords of the assembly. What say ye? And he will begin with. Let me go to my list. Clan Crystalvane. Let's see, which means. Taimund Crystalvane. What say ye? Go read through their thing. Alright. Well, that is certainly a step forward for peace. But what of the greater issue here? We are all basking in the glory of the dark sun. A test, I say. A test by Ashraf himself. If we accept outside help, if we continue these peace talks, will this not anger Astroth more? We should have stayed and continued with what we have done. Embrace the dark sun. Embrace it as it dims around us all and punishes those unworthy of Ashraf's grace. I yield my time. What of you, Beldor Darkstone? Beldor will kind of sit up straight, leaning on his chair. Let me look at his assembly agenda. This would certainly help us in talks of peace. If our fair pilgrim would be returned, I can see at the very least ceasefire. At least me and my clan will no longer raid the surface for a time while peace talks continue. He'll nod, and those around him will understand that that is a yield of time. The king will speak up. Clan Deep Bellow, what say ye? All right, let's see here. Clan Deep Bellow, where are you? I'm blind. There you are.
Bottom left.
Adrak Deep Bellow, what's your voice like, and what's your goal? Aye, that is certainly an option, yeah. But as our certainly a devout friend here has said, he'll motion towards Diamond Crystal Vein. There is still the issue with the Dark Sun. This will certainly cause a ceasefire for now, but if we cease fire, well, there's an issue with. He'll look towards the party. The Dark Sun's dimming. If we were to simply cease our attacks upon the surface, well, that means we'll cease our pillage. Stuff that is desperately required, as you all very well know. So, if we are to continue with peace talks, I would suggest, the very least, additional amount given. A caravan of food stores to be delivered, along with Pilgrim Darkstone. I yielded me time. He'll nod. He'll look towards Clap and Ebonglow, the ones before you. Let me go look through this. See if they have anything, or if they're being skipped because they're vouching for you. I think they're pretty much being skipped, though. He'll look towards Clan Ebonglow, towards Solwyn. As you are vouching for these outsiders, Solwyn Ebonglow, acting as their patron, do their words count as your own? They do, yes. Very well. In that case, time is yielded to them. Clan Shell Stunt, what say ye? Let's see, Shell Stunt over here. All of this is a waste of time. If we continue these peace talks, we are giving the dwarfs of the surface more time to gather their forces and defend themselves from our attack. I say we stop this nonsense now and attack with all of our forces. All clans gather as one. If we do this, First Cliff will fall and will be ours, and from there, the rest of Krazik's. I yield my time. Clan Copperguard, what say you? Let's see, where's Clan Copperguard? There you are. Your notes. Well, that is certainly an exuberant way to put it. There is some truth to that, yes, but a little violent for my taste, at least. Attacking our cousins, after all, you know? Doesn't feel right. I believe that we should, one way or the other, have one final solution. No more of this dilly-dallying. We either all as one rise to the surface, or we seek Astaroth for guidance and counsel. These food deliveries, as these outsiders, well, as Clan Evanglow has suggested before these outsiders' arrival, they are a temporary solution to a true problem. One thing must be done. Either speak to Astaroth or rise to the surface. This doesn't need to be bloodshed, though. We can simply Take what is lost up there. As the outsiders have said, there is invaders upon the surface. I believe they wouldn't mind if we were to take their land, what they have already conquered. I yield my time. Let's see here. Clan Embercoat. Let's see, where are you? Embercoat. Here you are. Well, I think that's a fair statement with what Clan Darkstone has said. If we want peace talks or anything like that, we'll want to open negotiations with a show of goodwill from the surface. So, I believe what these outsiders have suggested is a fair starting point. Yes, I am with Clan Darkstone in this matter. I yield my time. And Clan Forgefire? And you are here. Likewise, I am with Clan Darkstone in this. I yield my time. Alright. What of you, Clan Goldscar? Do. Goldscar. Here you are.
Top left.
Doop. Clan Goldscar believes that this is certainly a way forward, but it is not enough. We demand that any peace talks must first be offered with 1,000 bushels of grain and fungus to supply our people. Especially since they deemed that we were not worthy to send one of their own to act as their representative. If they wish to show that they truly mean business, they will deliver above and beyond what would be expected of them to continue these peace talks. I yield my time. Alright, from Goldscar we got Magmathame. Alright, Magmathane, you are here. Ah, yes, well, I believe that peace talks are necessary going forward. If we keep losing more of our people, sooner or later, it won't matter if we starve or whatnot. People begin to look at her. What? It's true! It won't matter if the dark sun dims and our food stores grow empty. Peace must begin, for else we will be nothing left but ash and bone. I believe if this release of Verum is a way to peace, then it should be taken. And if we can, to send our own diplomats to the surface to begin talks up there. I yield my time. Alright, the next three are following Clan Darkstone, so that's pretty simple. Let's see here. Onyx Heart, where are you, Onyx Heart? Rah! I'm with Clan Darkstone. They have the way of things. Any way to peace is a little goodwill towards us. I yield my time. Orfall, where are you? I found Silver Monk, so that's good for future. Here you are. Well, I believe that Clan Darkstone has the right of things. Releasing Felgrim will be a certain step forward, and will ensure that our people can continue peace talks. Otherwise, there is no point. They have shown no goodwill towards us thus far. This will be a step forward. I yield my time. Clan Silvermug, what have ye? All well, I believe that Clan Darkstone has the right way of things here, yeah. So, if we were to get Felgrim released, I believe we can continue peace talks. Until then, though, uh, well, I think we need to press onward with what's going on the surface and down below. So, if you can, he'll look towards the party directly. If you can, so that is released, oh well then, we can certainly talk business. Until then, while you're here, feel free to visit me. You'll see him all groan. What? I'm just saying, everyone needs a drink every now and then.
She will raise a hand to her mouth, slightly hiding her chuckle.
Right then. Oh yeah. I yield my time. Just silver mug. We got the best ale. Mm. Anyways, I look towards the clergy. What of the clergy of the Dark Sun? What does Astaroth's will have to say on this? Let's see here. Kitmata Ebenglow will step forward. Astaroth is silent of the matter, but through my prayers there has been some understanding given. A ceasefire is a way forward, way to end these hostilities, but if we were to ask the surface for food, that will be admitting our weakness to show Astaroth that we are not worthy of his strength. I would rather continue this war than to admit to Astaroth that we are nothing better than the surfacers. We can survive this. We only must believe in Astaroth. But I would not have us continue to lose our brothers and sisters of the stone to this needless war. That is what I believe Astaroth wishes us. I yield my time. Very well. What of the collective? What do the merchants have to say on this? Gilly will move forward. Well, I believe that we should increase our funding of the military to expand upon this war effort. This release of Felgrim is certainly a step forward, but if we to stop the war now, well, think of what would be lost. We'd be losing pounds and pounds of food stores, iron, crystals, even gems, things that are necessary for us to live. We believe that unless they can offer us a better deal than what this war is providing, the merchants and the soldiers down below, peace talks, or at least a ceasefire, cannot continue. Now that is what the collective believes, at least. We yield our time. And of the whole. Let's see here. He will step forward. The Hall of Remembrance holds true to the underworld. Our teachings show us that if we are to remain true to Astaroth, to the stone, we can persevere through this as we have done in ages past. This suffering that we are feeling now, it is something we have dealt with in the past. We can survive beyond this. If war is necessary, then so be it. But if there is a way for peace, a way to stop this bloodshed, then why not go for it? That is what the Assembly believes. I yield my time. I'll step back. Very well. All clans have spoken. He'll cross his arms and leaning forward. I need you guys to roll me a persuasion check. Whoever you would like to designate as the speaker on this matter.
The main speaker.
I mean, Muse has a 17, right? Plus 17.
That's performance.
Yes, to
Oh.
performance. I do have a plus 12 to persuasion with advantage, though.
You would
Yeah,
need
I don't.
for
I
one.
have a plus 8,
Yeah, I have a +8 myself.
so I
You
guess
guys-
Muse.
Yeah, I did have some things to speak with them, but if it's only one person that's going to be allowed to talk, I guess if it's
Yeah,
gonna be
I had a couple things I
numbers-
wanted to say also, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure we'll still get, time afterwards. I think this is just like a big, main thing.
If you want to do it, well, I think you're the best suited for this thing.
Freya, what are your bard dice?
they're just d6s.
D6s, okay.
I can give you one if you want one.
I'll take it, like D6 from anybody. I was just wondering if we had any higher.
Here, have a
Before,
d6.
All right, thank you. And is he going to speak to us directly, or are they asking for an answer to the council at this point?
This is just to see how favorably the council might view your proposal, other than their own personal beliefs. Basically, how convincing you are. You are going to get another chance to speak, so don't worry about that. But this is just
Okay.
an initial feeling.
I guess
I
it's
was
good
just
to let
curious.
you do it since it was your words too. So
Yeah, I didn't mean to,
no, you're good.
be the only person.
Right.
I'm just gonna roll 2 separate times for.
Gotcha.
persuasion. Okay, terrible. You know what? Because I was like, you're not gonna do this to me again. You're not gonna give me like 2 nat ones. Not happening.
And then roll the bard die. Do you think?
Ooh.
Ooh,
32.
So
Hot
that is
damn.
a 32,
30.
I believe.
Mhm.
I'm not good at math, but I'm good at saying words and stuff.
All right, very good. Well, before we begin our deliberation, outsiders, ambassadors of the surface, what say you to this? You have heard my people's thoughts on the matter. Surely you must have additional words for this before we should properly deliberate on the matter.
We do, in fact. I know there are doubts deep-rooted among the council, especially involving war and the potential plunder of the surface. Currently, we have multiple attackers from the sea, from the skies, and even possibly from below.
Sorry, I'm just taking a second. Like,
Yep, I'm just waiting for our turn.
In the interest of business and war and proving yourselves to Astaroth, should you feel the need to prove yourselves, these raiders seek to take what you are after to begin with: food, homes, gold, something that can possibly fix the Dark Sun. They wish to take it all, both above and below. So perhaps war may not be halted, and it might be beneficial for a time. But if there is war on all sides, coming from all directions, what really is there left to take? Is it really worth it? together, like, we have potential to push back any of these invaders on Calcatesh. They seem to have a rich history and a great many treasures of their own that they even bring to our shores, and a great deal of history along with them. And she'll kind of nod to the speaker of the hall, because he may, be interested in like lore and such, and culture and history. There is far more to gain by working together, and far more you can prove to Astaroth. Far more that you can bring before him. The splendor and wonder you can all make with the people of the surface far outweighs anything you could get by continuing war with us.
And what of your companions? Do they share your feelings?
She will, kind of nod to the others if they wish to say anything.
Yep.
Who wishes to go
I
first?
do.
I do have something I would like to say.
I think all of us wants to say something.
Yeah,
Maybe
I,
like
I
go on
have,
a line, like
Perhaps.
Freya,
I have a
Amethyst.
lot
and-
to say.
Do we want to start with me?
We could go like right, like left to right. Like,
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Freya will do the salute again before she speaks. Bow their hand to the chest. I am here to help you guys. I wish to make sure your children are fed, to restore balance to your dark sun. War doesn't help anyone, it only hurts and destroys. We need everyone of Calcatesh, from the surface and below, to be as strong as possible. I yield my time.
Amethyst will put hand to heart and bow towards the Underking. Your Majesty. And then raising back up, looking out towards all the other speakers of the clans, and to those all who bear witness to what we speak. As the others have spoken, so shall I, that I do agree that I believe that the world above and the world below could be much stronger, united rather than separated. Such as Earth, when pressed together, becomes only stronger. I have seen, as she will look towards the clan Crystal Vein, as ones have stated, that the sun has dimmed. We wish to, as well, see it shine bright once more. I believe that it isn't just coincidence that we are here, not just for peace, but to also prove that together we can all become stronger. As I am from above, I will not state what I believe Astaroth would think, for I do not believe I have the right to claim his thoughts. But as I am aware that you all do know of strength, as I have seen your people fight, struggle, and work hard, I know that we would all only be stronger when that strength is focused towards what is really needed to be done. I believe peace, and maybe not just peace, but an alliance, all as one, can bring what you need back. Not only are we here to speak of peace, but we also wish to be of aid as well. We aren't here just to speak. We will act if need be for you. I am aware of your happenings down below as I walk the streets. And to those that are worried of food, of those around you, family, getting low on rations or things of need, your brethren above hear that call. I'm sure with word they would gladly deliver food if peace was obtained. Or I should say, to help peace be obtained. Materials can be achieved and given out, but bonds and honor are those that I believe is what is held highest above all things. So, as we stand here in front of all of you as witnesses, we wish to offer aid as much as possible. We wish to become united, stronger. And I wish to next time, when war breaks out, that we aren't looking towards you, but that we are standing by your side. I yield my time.
Alright. Kazuo will give a fist to heart salute towards the king. And then he'll speak. Your esteemed majesty, and to the great members of this assembly hall. We are here from the surface, which means we are not entirely familiar with your great customs, your traditions, your cultures. And though the surface may have problems of its own, we are here to help, as some of my compatriots have said, we are here to help provide aid in the issues down below. We also understand that the release of prisoners and the return of loved ones to families is only a temporary solution. Which is why we are here to try and assist in providing further insight towards the Dark Sun. Though we may not be entirely aware of the exact specifics as you may all be, we are at least aware that your Dark Sun is dying. And we wish to know why and see if we can provide assistance in reigniting it to its former glory. Not only that, but we've heard of other issues, such as rumors of something happening, something going on within the crystal veins. Now, whether or not the other issues beyond the Dark Sun all connect to each other or not, we wish to help. Whether it be solving the issue entirely or providing further insight. I said crystal vein mines, didn't I?
He said in the crystal veins. I was like,
Oh.
he totally means
Oh.
mines.
This is what happens when I ad lib. Okay. I'm trying to think. I should have written all this down. I'll yield my time. I can't think of anything.
And then Vindex.
Shit, brother.
I mean, you can talk or you can yield, or you can at least
Nope,
state that you agree
I
with.
want to talk.
Let's
It's
do
going
it.
to be. Oh man, I hope I don't fuck up.
I mean, it's not a race or anything, so take a minute.
Come on, you're charisma man.
Yeah, what I'm going to say is going to be. Vintex will put his fist to the heart, do a light bow. Your Majesty, and the members present here. I know times are hard for you. Civilizations rise and fall over the course of history. And I think it's time for you to rise again. But strength is not the way. Physical strength, that is. Because strength is not alone from the body, but from the mind and the will too. We can offer you everything you're asking. We can deliver to your loved ones. We can give you land. We can give you food. But if you don't open up and ask for help, there's never going to be a real solution for this problem. Show us throughout your strength. Let go of the past and muster the strength to go forward into the unknown. Give us a chance to help you. I yield my time.
Very well. Persuasion check. One person among your party.
Bard died of muse again.
Yeah, who wants to give Muse a bard die?
I can give her another one.
Okay.
Second.
Where's my buttons? There it is.
Right?
Ooh.
Oh God!
There's that one. But then
Okay,
there's advantage.
You got it with that. You got it out of the way.
Wow.
Oh!
Eldridge
The,
dude.
the duality of man.
Yes.
The duality of the die.
I mean, you might as if Bard died in the last 10 minutes. You might as well, I guess, use it again, or just roll the D,
Okay.
get it higher. Go
And
for
now
it.
you roll a 2d6.
Oh,
Go
38.
ahead.
38.
38.
Use the god.
I'll lean forward. Well then, these outsiders speak true. I put this to a vote then, to the assembly. Do we beseech the surface to release Felgrim, to send down when thousands of bushels of food to achieve a ceasefire and continue peace talks, and to allow these outsiders to seek out the Dark Sun? What say you? Let's see here. First ones first would be Crystal Vein, because they are the stupid boop. Um, hmm. Clan Crystal Vein votes nay. Hmm. Clan Darkstone votes yay. I'm just gonna put yes and no on these for ease. Let's see, Clan Deep Bellow.
I feel like the assembly is like split 50-50 right now.
Well, yeah, there's only been 2 answers.
No, I mean like no, like I'm like making a prediction. I think it's gonna be like split 50-50.
These guys are a bit
I think
interesting.
we'll have the overall. I think we'll have a majority. But I'm going through and doing green where there's a couple of them I pretty much guessed, but I'm gonna do green and red and highlight them to just make it colorful and easy to see if they were supportive or not supportive of us.
Clan Deep Bellow votes yay. Clan Ebonglow votes yay. Clan Shellstunt votes nay. These ones are another difficult one based on what you rolled. I have to look at some stuff. Clan Copper God votes yay. Ember Coat. Clan Ember Coat votes yay. Forge Fire. Clan Forge Fire votes yay. Gold Scar. What's your notes on this? Alright. Clan Goldscar votes yay. Magmathane. Yes, Clan Magmathane votes yay. Onyx Heart, here we go. Clan Onyx Heart votes yay. Clan Orfall votes yay.
Never mind, my prediction was completely wrong.
Yeah,
Not 50-50 split.
this is just the start, though. This
Oh.
is just them agreeing to start.
Clan Silver Mug votes yay.
Oh wow, we
feel
got Silverbug on our side. Holy shit.
We're gonna have to stop by his inn.
Money.
It was Goldgar and
Yeah.
Silver Mug that were a little on the fence, I think.
I'm pretty sure coin's gonna be.
Clergy of the Dark
No,
Sun.
the
Let's see
prospect of
here.
plunder.
Clergy, I don't
Shoot.
know. Clergy, I don't know if it's gonna be a yay or nay.
Let me go look at
Put
their
clergy
gold.
under Dark Sun. Did we actually, or do we have an actual spot for that?
We do.
Have
The clergy votes nay.
yeah, they want the dark
Aw.
Yep.
fixed, I bet. Yeah,
They offered to fix that though.
but they're probably gonna vote no until it is fixed. Probably doubt that.
Fine.
Speakers might say yay. Maybe.
Let's see. The Dark Coin Collective will speak forward. The collective, with the understanding of future trade, votes yay.
We got the merchants on our side. That's actually pretty
There you
good.
go. Gotta sweeten the deal.
Wait, do we have a spot for the merchants?
For
It's
fu-
the last one.
Yeah. For
Tom
future.
Warden.
Tom Warden.
All right. Hall of Remembrance. Let's see here.
We want to keep you in the underground.
The Hall votes yay.
And the king.
And Burma will step forward, speaking for once.
Ooh.
Clan Darkstone votes yay. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3 no's. All right. It's decided then. A ceasefire will be made if the outsiders can deliver. For now, the council comes to a close. I give you 2 weeks, outsiders, to see to it that the release of the prisoner, the bushels of food, be delivered.
The illusory Song Guard will rattle their gauntlets and cheer.
Amethyst will put
Fist to heart bow.
fist to heart bow and say, "Thank you, Your Majesty. We'll be sure to send word topside as quickly as possible to make the arrangements, so that way that of Darkstone may be brought back to home, as well as along with the food as promised."
Good. See to it. At this point, the councilors and lords of the assembly will begin to rise from their podiums. They will move through the chamber. Effectively, they're going to be in the grand hall outside of here, but if you guys wish to speak with any of them, I'm going to keep them where they're at. If you want to go one by one and talk to them. They're no longer in this chamber, though, as they'll be leaving out.
Gotcha. I think I'd like to talk to the crystal veins.
Yeah, High Priest makes sense. No, Shell Stunt just seems to be warmongering.
Shell stunt, I believe, is way too. I don't think they're warmongering. I think they're just either warmongering or extremely prideful of their race that they can't let go.
I have
what
some
was-
words I'd like to say to the shell stunt, but I am going to keep them to myself. I would like to talk to the coin collective.
Yeah, I like to talk to.
Let's talk with Silver Mug.
I like to talk to Crystal Vein and the Speaker of the Hall.
Yeah, those are the two that I want to.
Feel free to
Oh,
move
you-
on up
you-
to them when you want to speak with someone.
I'm gonna.
And this is actually not happening in here.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
well.
happening out there.
Yeah.
It's just I didn't want to remove these
Move 'em.
guys and
Yeah.
Easier.
Mhm.
Well, she would, might help if I face him.
All right, let's begin with Crystal Vein then. Let me go grab his notes.
Hmm. That was quite the speech you and yours provided during the assembly. Hmm. But flowery words will only get you so far.
She would, as per usual, fist heart and bow. As what you say is true, words will only get us the door open. But to step through and prove ourselves is through action. And that is what we wish to do.
Yeah,
I
just
have.
nods.
What's that?
Just nods.
Yep. I can, or at least attempt to understand, why you were against a ceasefire, but I also wish to personally ask, um, what is it that may have you against or hesitant to go with peace?
It is Astaroth's will. We should accept what is happening. If it is the end, then it is the end. If it is to prove our strength as we will persevere, then we shall persevere. To accept outside help is to insult Astaroth. To
I
carry
see.
on with the war is needless. I have no desire to continue with war. But getting a ceasefire by one not even of the blood, now that might anger Astaroth by its own nature.
I understand. Would you allow me to ask a question, though it may be a little bold? Though I do not wish to be. What's the word? Out of care, I'm trying to think of what the word. Rude, I guess. If I may.
Ask away.
You said that a ceasefire or things of that nature, or aiding outside help, would show wrongness or diminish the might of the teachings of Astaroth, did you say?
That is what I said, yes.
Was it not long ago that the dwarves of above and the Durgar below were once together in his name? What if, and this is just a guess, what if with this coincidence of everything happening all at once, it might be a sign that it is time to be reunited?
Those on the surface, they have left the good graces of Astaroth. They would not have deigned to worship false idols if they were still true. They would not have left the underworld. But they did. Now, they are still our cousins. I don't wish them any great harm. But some should befall them for what they have done.
I understand. But, in a way, if you think of it in a manner of speaking, the earth, they still walk along it. One can never stray all the way from Astaroth, for he is forever by you. They may be above ground, but his earth is everywhere. Is it not?
His strength is far and wide reaching, yes.
Well, I wanted to at least give that concept. But again, I did not want to be too bold or sound rude, as I simply wish to make sure I understand. I am, as you say, not from Underfoss or any of the outposts below, so I do not know everything. I am simply trying to learn, to fully understand. As I do want peace, I want to make sure both sides fully understand what it means to work together and make sure that no one, especially your culture below, is not ruined or slighted.
Well, there is always a step forward. But it seems you have your wish. The council voted in your favor.
Aye. But when peace is asked, I would hope everyone, at the time that it is made, is in agreement. I do not wish to be there any hard feelings when if we are to be standing side by side in the future.
If this all works out, and Astaroth deems you worthy, then there are no hard feelings.
I thank you for those words. And if I may ask, is there a way in your eyes that we may be deemed worthy?
Appease Astaroth. Gain his symbol.
Gain his symbol.
Let me go mark my quest log for loyalty quests. You have unlocked the Dark Sun Disturbance quest.
Gain his symbol. What's it mean by that?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. His symbol, is that a reference or a artifact, maybe?
If you do not know, then that is the first step. Perhaps the priest will tell you more.
Oh, I look forward to speaking with them and learning of Astaroth's might. One last question before my words are done.
Yes.
How has the mines been?
You'll give me a perception check, or insight, sorry. You can also do it, Kazuha and Vindex, since you're both here.
Good, because I suck at those.
Wow, expecting the 10 charisma guy.
Well, insight isn't charisma.
Oh, wait, it's wisdom, right?
Yeah, I'm the 0 wisdom rogue.
12 wisdom.
Oh yeah, I got a
Let's
16.
go.
Not too bad.
Hey, look, as expected.
Alright.
Hey, another 16.
Amethyst and Vindex, you both see that, as you mentioned the mines, he stiffens up a bit.
There's nothing wrong with the mines. They're perfectly fine. Why you ask?
Well, it would be rude not to me to ask. We did walk by on the way here, and they looked absolutely wonderful. We were hoping to stop by sometime soon.
Well, as they should. We are fine miners. I would be aghast if anyone saw them in displacement.
He looks left and right.
Yes,
Could you repeat-
yes.
He
Could you
looked
repeat
left and
that?
right.
Before that, it stuttered
He
on
would
my
be
end.
aghast if they were ever to be seen um, displaced, basically, not like in proper order.
Uh, got it.
Yes, yes. I can arrange a tour if that is what you want.
I would be most
Roll me another
grateful.
insight.
Insight, guys.
I'm just gonna help you. Or should you help me since I have +1? I don't know. Vindex say okay.
We'll just say the AFK helps someone.
Sure.
If you can't, since I think you both have the same.
Yeah, he'll help
Plus-
Kazuha.
Okay.
Just roll it twice.
Well, I think that's a vote.
All right. You can tell that he really doesn't want you to accept this offer.
Hmm. I would be most humbled by that offer. In fact,
Shit.
almost overjoyed.
Great, great. I'll see you. I won't see you, but the foreman will. I'll let him know that you're coming. When are you going to show up?
Oh, I believe that was our first stop
Shit.
before we.
Great,
And
great, excellent. Yeah. Okay, cool. Great. So
don't
like
worry,
a day from now?
a few hours actually.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'll let him know.
Thank you. We'll be sure to stop by the shop as well. I'm sure your clan makes excellent wares.
Oh yes, the best. Be sure to investigate it. And I meant shop at it. Yes.
wait, wait, was that actually a slip of the tongue?
Yes.
Or so something's up with the shop too. Got it.
Man, it's a good thing I'm high investigation, huh? She will give him a bow and look towards Kaiser to see if he has anything more to say.
No, she basically said what you wanted to say. So something's up with the shop.
And possibly mines. May you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, yeah, you too.
And from there, well, my character will.
All right.
All right.
As you guys leave, with your passive perception, Kazuo, I know you had a high one. You would hear him say,
Shouldn't have said that. Should not have said that.
You know what? His back is turned, but he will smile.
Okay.
He won't see the smile, but he's gonna smile. All right.
For me, obviously someone else can go, but I'm
Um,
going. My
you
next
have
person will be.
you have also unlocked the. I'm not gonna say the name of the quest, but you've unlocked another quest.
Yeah, we got
Alright,
the
I'm
shop.
back.
Welcome
We
back.
got
Did I miss
secret
something?
We unlocked 2 quests.
Something's up with the shop and mines.
And you
And
wanted to speak with them?
Yes, I wanted to speak with
All right.
the
Gilly,
coin collector.
go and get her notes. Da, da.
I'll come in case you need bard dice. Like how you like turned and looked at me.
It's my it's my mouse wheel. That was an accident.
totally not an accident.
You like turned down like what are you doing?
Nerp, are those separate quests, the shop and mines, or are they considered together?
They are one quest.
One quest together?
We'll
Yeah,
just, since we don't know the name of it, we'll just say for now the Crystal Vein quest.
I mean, I put in the Google Doc something's up with the quest mines.
The something quest.
Something dark side. Or dark
Well,
side.
you certainly have a way with words.
Freya
A
will,
bit.
Freya will give them the same respect as she showed the king. She'll put her hand to her heart, bow.
Little nod.
Um, I I I think that the food that we will bring will help, but it's only a temporary fix. I would like to perhaps open up trade between the surface and the underworld. Uh, would you be interested in that?
Oh, the collective is most certainly interested in trade. If one door closes, another opens after all, and a ceasefire is certainly a door closing.
I myself am not directly associated with the Great Bazaar, but I do have their ear. We are allies, in a sense. I could possibly put in a good word for you.
Well, this is certainly extend our interest on the surface and embolden ourselves to you and your cause.
Is there.
If you were to achieve this, of course.
Hmm, uh, what would you be able to offer to bring to the table if I was to go to them and try to negotiate a trade agreement?
Hmm. The collective has, of course, fingers in all the pockets in the underworld. To share in our wealth with the surface, and to trade with what the surface has, is something that we could offer. But I imagine you are interested more in what can be provided for your own goal, shall we say.
Try
If
to
we are
smirk.
to gain trade deals with this bazaar of the surface, well, you will certainly have our vote in the council.
Don't we already have their vote?
Ceasefire vote. We don't have
Temporarily.
You
your
have
vote.
the ceasefire
Temporarily.
vote.
Okay, okay,
Just
Yeah.
talking
okay.
about peace
Okay.
votes.
Um, what what sort of goods would you be able to trade for exchange for food and other such things that might not be available here currently?
Well, from what I have gathered from the surface, judging from our scouts, your bazaar deals in crystals, yes? Alchemical in nature?
Many things.
Hmm. And I imagine that supply is not the greatest among the surface. The collective has many pockets down here, many different holdings. We can provide materials, reagents, even fuel.
That would be. I'm sure there'd be many that'd be certainly interested in such things. Is there anything beyond food that you'd be interested in?
We're interested in all sorts of trade. I imagine your surface has its own secrets. I imagine from your. She'll look you up and down. Do you have your hat on?
No, she would
Okay,
not have her hat on. She is not. She is not working for the Grasping Hand currently.
excellent.
But she is. She's got 3 prestige, and
Hmm.
she's probably well known.
I imagine that you have your own secrets with what you've been through.
I. She's not
Secrets.
gonna elaborate.
Secrets are another thing that we have interest in.
I have no idea.
Interesting. I do enjoy secrets. Oh my gosh. This notes.
Hmm. Perhaps then, a trade, an exchange, if you will. We have interests on the surface. Believe from what you have told us that you might have a stake, or at least some knowledge of what we have interest in. We can provide you something that could help you down here if you would wish for a trade.
I'm always interested. By the way, what is her charisma? Is she hot?
She has an 18 charisma.
Okay, yeah.
She's reached it.
Appearance is subjective, so I'm not going to answer that one. That's up to you if you think she's cute.
Oh, well, 18. Well, I didn't want to have to ask for the exact stats, but it, is she well known also? Like, would I recognize her?
Um,
She's probably well known down here, but I don't know
yeah,
if you know her up there.
she's definitely well known down here. On the surface, Muse definitely would have heard of the Dark Coin Collective due to all of your ventures down here. Um, I would say give me a history check.
Okay.
Man, I'm good at those.
I am not.
I
Well, I'm
know.
good at everything. So,
No,
what is
you're not.
history? I am
you-
jack of all trades. Thank you very much.
Would you like a
And
bard die?
guess what? No, I don't need your bar die.
You rolled 3 higher than my minimum.
All right. She is definitely well known. To the point where even those on the surface, at least those who spend time in Krasix, would have heard. Um, whether through your travels or through the books that you read, or maybe even at the bazaar, as it seems he had some dealings with them before the war. She is a well-known merchant
I
dealing
see a
in various
ring.
wares. We'll look at our notes. Let's see, factions, not factions. I meant NPCs.
A ring.
Flirt with her. 18 charisma, well known. An officer of a well known faction? Heck yeah, Freya's gonna flirt with her.
You do not see a ring.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Freya is definitely making eye contact and standing a little closer than necessary. Don't sigh at me.
Roll me a persuasion.
All right.
Freaking. All right. Let's see. Just gonna adjust some ambience real quick. It's a little loud. There we go. Well, we can certainly continue. You say that you have connections with the Great Bazaar. Perhaps you'd like to share them with me.
I am the hand, the grasping hand, and I have worked closely with the Great Bazaar. We have shared interests. I may have done a job or two for them.
Oh, well then, must certainly have quite the stories to tell.
Many. Perhaps we should meet up sometime in the near future and share stories.
That sounds like a A wonderful proposal. Perhaps. Well, I imagine from what your companions have said that you are busy tonight, but perhaps on the morrow.
We have some investigating to do regarding the Dark Sun. Once I'm done, is there some place I could find you?
Go grab this name. Well, I will of course be at the collective on most occasions, but I do know of a wonderful tavern in the core.
I'm sorry, what was that?
She does know of a wonderful tavern in the core.
Is it the
Called the
Silver Mug?
what?
Is it the Silver
Oh,
Mug
oh.
Tavern?
No,
It's called the Core
no.
or
The core is the district.
in the Core. What's the name?
Da, 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 da. Come on, one more. There we go. I figured it was easier to go and look at the map, but then the map loaded slowly, so.
I know I was doing the same thing.
Yep. Oh, well, the last bastion, of course.
Totally owned by Silver Mug.
Oh my Jesus.
And I will seek you out.
Well.
Uh, yeah. I don't know what else to do with this flirting. So, yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Bow, hand to the chest, and
Excellent. All right.
you can move on.
Excellent. Let's go to Kazuo.
I can't believe this campaign is now 18 plus.
Hey, no, no, no,
18
no.
charisma plus.
All right, let me go look at Mr. Umbard. My notes on
Al's
him.
gonna just randomly land on Freya's head.
You have, by the way, these aren't really quests so much as just tasks, but you have gained the task to uh, negotiate for bushels of food to be delivered, as well as negotiate trade deal with the bazaar, and the task of negotiate the release of Felgrim Volkosh, or Volgrim Darkstone.
Yeah, we're gonna need to do that all.
Oswald release. Yeah, we need to change this notes, huh?
Would that cost? Like, is that like the bushels of food? Like, could we buy it, or is that like crazy expensive? I have no
So,
idea.
one bushel of food feeds 9,000 people,
Oh goodness. Okay, yeah,
and they're wanting 1,000 bushels of food.
Oh!
that's a lot.
Oh shit, we didn't know that. Oh god.
That's a
What
lot.
did we
Like,
agree
how much?
to?
How much
I like how
gold
you
is
guys
that?
agreed to things you guys didn't even know. I haven't said anything this
I
entire time.
believe, just making, I don't know if this is accurate, as I have to look at what rations cost, but I believe this is 90,000 gold worth of food.
Okay.
You can afford that, right?
I mean, that's
Ugh,
not unattainable.
it's not, but we'll try to figure it out.
So
No
I just
big
gotta
deal.
pull some crazy ass strings.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna
I
I'm gonna
think
go
we can
talk.
pull that.
I'm gonna have to go talk to the bazaar.
Mm.
But yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna add the 1,000 bushels of food to the under the Darkstone people.
Very good. All right, approaching Umbar. Oh,
No, yes, what? What? Yes.
He'll give a brief bow. Sir Umbar, um, I was wondering if we could have your permission in having access to the records within the Hall of Remembrance, in hopes of maybe shedding additional insight in not only uh, your grand history and culture, but also into perhaps things that might help us in relation to helping you give more insight and possibly fix the Dark Sun problem.
Well, it is certainly a possibility. You are acting ambassadors of the service. It can be arranged, although it will be required to be on uh, scheduled times. We'll need to find a time that works, as we'll need to have an escort.
See, when is the earliest time you are able to arrange such a thing?
The earliest
That
would
you have available.
be, let's see here, 1 week from today. In fact, actually, surprisingly enough.
Damn, I was hoping it'd be in the 48-hour window. All right, that'll be out of character.
Probably better that's out of the 48 hours.
You think?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that time sounds great. Actually,
All right, and what shall I put your name down as? Does your group have a name, or are we just going with yours?
you may put it under my name, Kazuo.
All right,
So
cause. Whoa.
Peak
Uh,
7.
We spelled cause right.
Huh? Excuse me?
That's how we spelt it.
Hey, Song Joe.
Kazoo.
That works.
Kazua.
All right, very good. We have you scheduled for a week from today. You're ready. Don't be late, or you will miss out.
Is it for the entire day or
Yes,
just
for the
the day?
entire day.
I see. All right. Thank you for taking the time.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. Parting bow, hand to the fist. Uh, what is this?
He has fallen asleep
He's
before you.
He's back asleep.
Okay.
Look, man, he's ancient. Old man's got to rest.
What is he, like 250?
He is freaking old, man.
Probably older than that. Dogger or dwarves
270?
in general.
Well, Dagger live up to 300, I believe.
Dwargar
I
have
thought
double
they
the
live longer than that.
I think they have the same as Dwarf. I could be
He-
wrong.
He is, let's see here. He is 415.
Wow. How long did Dwargar live?
Like 450.
So I knew that like dwarves get like a few hundred.
I thought dwarves were like 150. Or is it 300? Age is weird. D&D age is weird.
All right. Unless you want to wake him up, he has fallen asleep before you.
No, he's done.
All right. Amethyst, do you wish to speak to Kanamara?
Yes, I wish to speak to the High Priestess.
I'm going to bring up my priestess notes. Here we go. And here we go.
Walking up towards her, she will give the proper respectful bow. And greetings, High Priestess.
Greetings.
I have come before you today in hopes of learning a few things. Hopefully, possibly even of maybe Astaroth himself, since you are the ones who I assume would know most of his teachings.
Yes.
Um, Out of character. Oh wow, she does not talk much. Stoic. Ah! Well, when speaking to the other clans, they told me that to gain insight and possibly understanding, to seek his symbol.
Hmm.
And I was told that if I wished to learn more, to speak to the representatives of the church.
Yes. Let me just go and look at something up real quick. Just make sure I have the name properly set. Boop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop, boop. Actually, while I'm looking this up, just so I can get a name drop, I'll just say what it is, mechanically speaking. Yes, his symbol, his paragon item.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep trying to
and
find where this name is.
would you perhaps have you ever seen his symbol before?
Myself, no, but there have been renderings of it.
I see. Well, I can very much see why they would say if his symbol would be presented at some point towards us, why that would indeed be a sign of his blessing.
Yes, indeed. It is a shame that it is not around. With its strength, it would be much easier.
I see. I could indeed see why that is such a great task. And trying to think of words right now because my brain suddenly went blank. She's so short in words. I'm so used to people talking. I'm so used to using what they say. No. My other note was as the Underking said that His Majesty gave us the chance to seek out the Dark Sun and hopefully try and help. Has there been any hints or any leads that may suggest of what type of trouble may be happening? I know I am an outsider, and I do not wish to step or tread where I shouldn't. Thus, I wish to turn to you, being the High Priestess of his name. I want to make sure I do things right and proper.
Well, she will look you up and down. Roll me a persuasion check. I want to see if she even
Persuasion?
gives you anything because you are not Durgar.
Nope. Skill check. Let's see.
It's enhanced still up. It's advantage.
Well, I have advantage at all times.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. An enhanced wasn't done on you.
Persuasion.
Yeah, just for that reason.
22 is my highest.
Alright, 22. Hmm. Well, from what our priests have gathered, Ashraf is distracted. Not know why or how. Whatever is distracting him is causing the sun to dim.
We have been looking into the mines. So we think it is something dealing with something below. But we have found no evidence.
I see.
If we had some way to contact him easier, to ensure that his presence is felt with us. Which is why we seek his symbol.
His symbol would indeed help greatly. Hmm. We do have a, well, a meeting coming up to go into the mines, thanks to the Crystal Veins offering me a tour, so to speak, and possibly being able to look around. If it is the mines that your priests speak of that may hint towards the location of a problem, then we will be sure to investigate it thoroughly. I wish for your dark sun to be bright once more. Whatever has, as you say, distracted him slightly worries me of what could gain his attention or ire. Has there ever been such a thing to happen before?
In the past, yes. The records are struck forth, though. We do not have access to them.
Is it just the church that does not have access, or
I cannot
has...
say. Perhaps the Hall of Remembrance has them, but if they do not offer them.
Hmm, probably not without recommendation, or not without possibly the king's blessing. Under king.
Indeed.
I know I am not of Durgar blood, but my words are true when I do say that I do wish to see Underfost and all those below prosper. Do you know of anything else that may, or that I may be of aid with, for your church, or for any of those around, or anything directly involving the Dark Sun?
Well, since you are offering, and for now we are. She will pause. Allies.
She'll give a solemn nod
She
of
will
thanks.
lean back a bit. There is something within the cathedral. Something that our priests are unsure of. A passage has been blocked. A passage that was previously viable. Our magics will not penetrate its barrier, but perhaps outsiders could.
If given the time by your church and with your permission, I believe my party would be more than willing than visiting and attempting to see what this blockage is and see if any of us are able to pass through.
Well then, I'll see to it that you are allowed entry to the cathedral, to the lower wards, and to the catacombs. And perhaps if you can figure out the cause for this,
Well, we can go from there, now, shan't we?
She will nod and, fist to heart, give one last bow. I thank you very much, High Priestess, for this chance to prove myself.
She will give a nod. Yes. And the name of it, by the way, since I was given the name, is Fist of Might.
Paragon hunting, yay!
So,
His symbol is literally the paragon of Astaroth.
it might just be me being crazy and superstitious, but but my head just like the back of a part of my mind is just like violet shit, violet shit.
You're not the only one who's thought that in the past.
Yeah, I think everybody here is kind of thinking that.
There's only a few things that we can that out of character we can think of that could possibly cause a god's attention to distract.
Yeah. Oh, when the priestess was talking about the archives for the historical archives, right?
Mhm.
I wasn't taking notes or anything, but
Um,
do we have access to those archives when we
we
go to
we
our
have
apartment?
we have access to the halls, but those ones have been stricken at least from the church. They might be located in the halls, but they probably aren't easy to access. But they are notes about possibly the sun has dimmed before in the past.
Oh, I suppose. Well, you can talk to Umbar, I guess, if you want, but other than that, I suppose we'll find out when we get there.
Uh, I could speak to him one last time if he doesn't mind being rattled awake, and or unless if there's anyone else that wants to talk to anyone.
Is there anybody else that's hot?
Oh my god!
I gotta play my character, okay? She's got.
If she still had telekinesis up, she'd tell you to keep it in your.
I mean, that's up to you who's hot.
I
Charisma
mean,
score wise, most people here actually have pretty high charisma scores because, you
They're
know,
all lords.
they're all lords and ambassadors, so it's kind of their job.
Yeah, they all
okay,
have high
okay,
charisma. Yeah, go
all
flirt
right.
with the king, I dare you. Anyways.
You know, don't tempt me.
Um, the 1,000 bushels of food, you said it was 90k gold worth of rations?
I believe so. I mean, are rations copper or silver?
Yeah.
Actually, let me go.
Oh, they're 5
Indeed.
silver. That's times 5 then, that value. They're 450,000 gold.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Whoa.
Well, on the plus
was-
side, you
That was
guys
a big ask.
you guys
might-
do have you don't have to just ask players. You can ask like the bazaar and like the king of Krasks and
Yeah.
all that. It's not just
Let's ask the collector himself. Collector himself. Let's do it.
Yeah, there
Hey,
you go.
if we find violent shit happening, let's just go ask the collector himself. Hey, Mr. Collector,
Violent
we need
shit
to put a
happening.
ceasefire so we can
If
go fix this violent shit.
Uh,
I mean,
well,
couldn't
regardless,
clerics like also create food?
I mean, certain level of clerics, yeah, but I mean you're dealing with an entire city's population.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be hard to get all 1,000. Holy shit, 1,000 bushels. I'm glad I didn't outward say 1,000 bushels. I just said we'll look to get you guys food, but I'm sure
Mhm.
one of them probably assumed. But that's what assuming gets you.
if we're gonna be able to get people to agree to that, but I think that we can make an argument about it because having the underworld support when
Is
it
a
comes
great-
time to fight the big perp,
Yeah, the big perp.
then we might be able, like, I'm sure, like, I know at least a couple people in the bazaar will support us, but yeah, I don't have that kind of goal.
Might wanna talk to a coin lord.
Oh no, that's what I intend to. The only problem with that is that that's Jeremy's domain, and getting a meeting within the next 2 weeks for that is
Hard.
I don't know if that's going to happen. Um,
Yeah.
But what I could do is I'll write a letter um, requesting aid and to open up trade between um, it. I think that if we can open up trade, the food situation, like
Open
the
up trade
1,000,
and
yeah,
maybe we don't have to get all 1,000 at once, but if we can even get it earlier, some food coming in to show that we are doing it.
yeah, in good faith, because I don't know if we can. I don't know if
I
we
think
can-
okay, with some coin lord help, I think we can feasibly get at least 100k GP worth initially. At least 100k. The remaining 350, I'm a little unsure about if we can get the full value, but at least 100k as a deposit, so to speak, I think we can do. I
And
think we can manage.
we can write to the king because the king is the one that sent us out here. So the king King of Krazik's hearing that they are requiring aid of food and giving him a number at least so that he knows how much they're requesting. He doesn't obviously have to hit that mark, but I'm sure he will see that they're in dire need of food.
yeah.
They
It's
are.
also
Damn.
the trade um that is not an immediate fix, but it will be
Door opener.
it'll be a permanent fix. So if we can get trade flowing, that will
Get the coin
ease a
flowing.
lot of things, and also it's mutual beneficial. So uh, they are getting something out of what they're giving, and I think that we will have more likely to get more support. I totally butchered how I was going to say that, but yeah, we'll get more support if we can get trade flowing versus just giving them charity. And I think that what's her name, bitch girl.
What? Wait,
She
who?
Jetty.
bitch girl, the shell stut.
Oh, did you just call her Shelf?
I'm going to call her whatever the fuck I want to call her.
I dare you to flirt
Bitch
with her.
girl.
Anyways,
Oh, is she hot?
That's up
they're
to
all
you.
18.
Like, but let me look at her.
There you go. That's what she looks like. I mean, she's
She's
got
that.
Durgar
She's that.
skin tones and hair color, but otherwise, yeah.
Not that bad looking. Anyways, back to the RP. Uh, if no one else is gonna talk to anyone, I'm gonna uh reawaken the Umbar.
Before RP happens though, what quests do we have? We have 2 from Crystal Vein.
All
We
right.
have we have
Let's see
2
here.
for we have 2
Um,
ceasefires.
you have the Crystal Sphere Mine. That's not the full name of it. You
Okay.
have the
We have
Dark Sun Disturbance.
okay.
You have Beseeching the Dark Sun.
Beseeching the Dark Sun.
That is the one given to you by the Council of Stone.
Council of Stone. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Figuring out what's wrong with it.
Yep. You have Gain Bushels of Food. Negotiate trade with the Bazaar. Negotiate the release of Felgrim Darkstone.
Okay.
And then also the
We have marked these.
church wanted to investigate the.
Yeah, I already put that in.
Oh, that's part of the Dark Sun Disturbance.
Dark
Oh,
Sun
okay.
Disturbance.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Update.
You know what? I'm just gonna make a separate document. Fuck it. Dark Sun Disturbance. And then we got Crystal Sphere Mine. Crystal Sphere Mine. And then we got Bazaar. Fuck. My mind can't keep up with the amount of information.
I
Oh,
have more to
ceasefire.
give you if you guys keep talking. So.
Ceasefire quests. Okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm going to speak to this guy to see if to inquire on the records.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll something.
Okay, holding my sleep
Oh, God.
sounds.
Just.
I 50 or above. I go talk to bitch girl. All right, she's not gonna
No,
talk to her.
she's not gonna. Okay.
But I may. But
Yeah.
Do I let my owl fly? Oh,
Yeah, you can assume that everyone in here has an 18 charisma. Well, maybe not Tymond or Timond.
Timon, got it.
Yeah, Timon and Pumbaa.
Means no worries.
So the Council of Stones quest is the Dark Sun disturbance?
Well, they had multiple, but you guys chose that one.
See.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You
Okay.
chose the beseeching the Dark Sun versus the slaying of Azadranthus and the
I'm not
arena.
doing
And
that one.
yeah, so you
Council
chose
See, I
that
like
one.
that one. I think we should go with that one
You would. She's my
because they
friend.
have some masterwork tools that would like word with them.
Sun. I'm just.
Are we good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir Umbach.
Yeah. What do you want?
Fist to heart, she will bow. Good evening.
Yeah. Good evening.
I came to visit you today, after speaking with the Honorable High Priestess.
Yeah.
She has informed me that you may be uh, holding some documentations of history that may help with understanding of the Dark Star. Son, I'm dumb.
Yeah. We do have some documents dealing with the Dark Sun. They're in the Hall of Remembrance, of course. Your companion, they already asked about getting entry, though. Afraid the opening is a week from today, so you'll have to wait till then.
Ah, very well. Waiting is worth the wait when such information is grand and probably as luxurious as yours below.
Yeah, it's a grand building. Plenty of history in there. Mm,
I'll
Would
pat
you
the stone.
good stone.
strong stone?
Yeah.
Would you be the one on the day that we can visit, guiding us?
Uh, maybe. I might be busy in my office. It depends on what's going on over the week. Uh, Currently, I am free, but if I'm not, then you'll be speaking with my second, Kunda Ebenglu.
Ah, understood. If it would be possible, um, to be directed towards the archives on the Dark Sun, we wanted to look at a specific time in history.
Uh, yeah, just get with me then or the scribe then.
I assume they would be at the hall when we arrive that day.
Yes, there'll be
I thank
a
you.
group to greet you.
I thank you very much for your time.
Yeah.
Enjoy your rest. And she leaves.
Okay.
Anyone else got anything?
Fuck it, we're
Onward to
doing
the
it live.
onward to the. Oh wait, unless you're going to talk to someone.
Yep,
Oh,
let's
oh, man.
fucking do it.
Oh no.
Oh, you're
He's
doing it
talking-
live.
If he's talking to her, I'm going to stand nearby.
All right. Approaching Jetty.
Let's
This
go.
is gonna
baby.
get interesting.
Approaching evil
Uh.
Betty.
Hmm.
I will start with the salute, fist to the heart, bow.
Yes.
I came to inquire a little bit of your opinion, get a bit of insight if you would. I recognize the strength and passion of your words, and I believe if we were to move, so to speak, such feelings, we could gain an impressive ally.
She will quirk an eyebrow.
Wiggle your eyes.
Well, say what you have to say, then.
As you have probably heard, we're dealing with some invaders. Wouldn't you be interested in waging war against them?
From what I hear, there are taking what is the surfaces. Waging war on them would just be taking what we're already taking. They have no holdings, from what I understand, which means they hold no land, no sources of food, no sources of coin either. What is there to be gained from attacking these invaders? Other than helping the surface, of course, and ruining the distraction that is so beneficial for us.
Well, besides your help, probably some recognition from the king himself.
I do not seek
And who
that
knows?
king's guidance or recognition. He's no
I
king of
was
mine.
about to say he might even agree to let some settlements in from the under. Is it Underdark or is it
Underworld is the Verum
Underworld? Yeah,
word for it, yeah.
maybe some settlements from the Underdark Underworld over there. I don't see this attack stopping soon, so maybe more, even more people can get fed easier. You might even lead them to the front. Show prove your word to Astaroth, defending what should be your continent.
Give me a persuasion.
Can I give him a bard die?
Sure.
All right, one inspiration, four remain. Roll it for fun. We got four more.
So it's 1d10?
1d10.
Well, if we are to be granted domains upon the surface, some farm holdings, perhaps there can be continued talks. And perhaps we can aid in this defense of the surface.
I
That
see to it.
then, until it is done, I don't believe we have anything else to speak on.
Heal back in, just sleep.
All
Is
right.
there a ring?
Oh
Let me go
my.
check Jetty. Let's see here. Clan. Shellstone. Here we go. She does have a ring, yes.
Ugh.
Time to be a
Uninterested.
homebreaker.
All right.
No, uninterested.
You have gained the negotiate the trade of settlements task. Let me go mark this loyalty gain for Clan Shell Stunt. All right.
So what's the quest? Give them land. Figure out land. Okay.
Settlements.
Yeah, figure out settlement slash land location. Crystals.
No, I have to.
Hey, can someone look at the quests tab that I made? Make sure everything's right.
Quest tab. Let me see here. Okay. Ceasefire. Ask for release of. Yep. Deliver 1,000 bushels of food. Lots of money. Council Stone. Find out issue of the Dark Sun.
Dark Sun Disturbance is a big ass side quest. That I'm looking at it.
Was the Gain Astaroth symbol was that part of the Dark Sun disturbance or was that its own thing?
I think that's what Nerp said.
Say again.
The Astaroth symbol was that its own thing or?
The Astroth symbol is beseeching the Dark Sun, as that is
Beseeching the
finding a way to contact Astroth.
Ah.
So that's part of that quest.
I don't want to
Oh,
throw.
it is part of it. Okay.
Yeah, finding the Paragon item is that. To the quest dealing with the basement of the cathedral, that is the Dark Sun disturbance.
Okay, but it's safe to assume that Dark Sun Disturbance beseeching the Dark Sun is sort of like mixed together.
Yeah, I mean they're both dealing with the same faction and all that fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Gotcha. Trade with the collect. Okay. Crystal Sphere mines and shop. Mines, which we're gonna go see. Negotiate settlements. Full peace talks. Under. Give us 2 weeks to look into matters. Yeah.
DM, could you give a final look over? Make sure we didn't miss anything from people we talked.
All right. Let's see. That's in your planning. Notes. No, it's in notes. Let's look through this stuff. All right, quest log. Here we go. Ceasefire quests.
It's only 6. I feel like we got more.
Well, let's see here. My one, you have uh, Crystal Sphere Mine,
Okay.
the Dark Sun Disturbance,
Okay.
Beseeching the Dark Sun,
Okay.
Yep.
Gain Bushels of Food,
That sounds good.
That's
The
part of
ceasefire.
ceasefire.
Negotiate Trade with the Bazaar,
Yep.
Trader's Bazaar.
Negotiate the release of Felgrim Darkstone or Volcash,
Part
Under
of ceasefire.
ceasefire.
and negotiate the trade of settlements.
Yep. And then of course the full peace talk thing is just before they do have another thing together is in about 2 weeks of.
Mhm.
I guess we'll figure out how long actual 2 weeks is eventually.
Alright, so ceasefire quest is priority number 1. Along with the Dark Sun stuff. Then, I guess.
Yeah, and we're gonna go now to those things because the priesthood did say they felt directions towards the mines of the disturbance.
Yeah, let's check out some other stuff.
To the
To the
mines!
All right,
mines.
moving on over to the
Moving
mines.
on up. Okay, I'm gonna go click on Underfoss now.
Let's see here. Boop. All right, copy tokens. Very good. Kithmata.
They were still over here.
Are you wanting Kithmata to join you?
Probably. Because
Alright.
Yeah.
if she dies, it's a mission failure, right?
It's a very bad thing if she dies.
Yeah.
Would she be
I
safe
can-
at her in her home, or is this like we need
I-
to protect her at all
Well,
times?
she should be safe in the town now since we did get the,
Yeah.
as far as we know, the only
No,
enemies in
I'm
town.
gonna be paranoid. I'm gonna be paranoid and say I don't like the shell stunts.
No,
I don't
mean,
like them either. They're bitches. Fuck those guys.
Thank God that you guys are using your outside voice.
All
I
right.
mean,
Freya would think that too. She'd be like, bitches.
I think the only one
I
who
don't want to
wants
take
to
unnecessary
kill
risks.
Okay.
is the Council of Stone, and we have like neutral terms with them.
It's
We
temporary neutral.
might be good.
It's neutral till we give them some information, which
Yeah.
is part of the disturbance, which is
Yeah.
figure out what the fuck going on.
All
So
right.
They're not automatically hostile, but
They
They're not
are
friendly.
They are not
during
hostile.
during this time of doing their uh their 48-hour thing is they will not attack us because they are pretty much giving us a test.
Unexpected error has occurred.
I'm moving your tokens across the city map. It's a lot of movement. As you begin to move through the city, across the grand pillars within the warrens that overwatch the grand arena, you guys continue moving south along the Silver Road, moving towards the mines.
Yeah, I got the same error.
Yeah, it's what happen. It can happen when you're watching a lot of movement move on.
It's a lot of tokens and a lot of movement.
Oh, I totally was blind and didn't see the stairwells. There we go. It's like, where's the stairs I've made? There's the stairs I made. All right, you have reached the Crystal Sphere mining location. You have the Crystal Sheaf to the west and the Crystal Sphere itself to the east.
Well,
So-
Could you snap us over there?
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
we know there's issues in both places. Where do we go first?
I kind of want to say the. Mm,
Actually, wait,
I can
Corbin.
ease this issue. Um, with your high passive perception from Frey, you can see that there's actually a closed sign on this. That's not to say you can't go over there, just saying that
The
the building is closed.
Uh, let's not trespass.
yeah,
Like if we do, let's come back at night when nobody's watching. Actually, well, I guess at night it doesn't matter. They're Dwargar, so it's always night. But uh,
good job. We're going to the mines.
During quiet hours.
during quiet hours when people sleep.
Man, it's a good thing I didn't go to specific people's faces to, listen to them talk for a minute.
Hmm.
All right, where is that foreman,
All right,
Mr.
I'm
Balmond?
plopping them on the mines map, and they'll put you guys over there.
Okay, well let's gather up for them.
Oh, well, let me go make the mine map visible for you guys, so you can load it up.
Too late.
Gather up.
Everyone's like
There you
rushing
go.
over.
Should be visible.
Yep, mines.
All right, let me go grab my people,
86 assets. It's actually decently big.
miner, and what are the people at this mine? Nope.
Do I have?
What do you guys think about while we're waiting for this to load? What do you guys think about trying to do a charity event for? I say charity, but like a feed the
Event?
children type thing for the Underfrost.
The Underfrost?
Frost.
Underfrost?
Is
I
it?
was thinking
Was
we
there an
could
R in
probably.
it?
Under
Underfrost?
Fost.
Underfrost.
Underfrost.
Going to hurt
Underfrost.
you all. I know what you're doing.
Underfrost.
Look, it's not cold.
I was thinking we could do like a
There's
kind
your
of
name.
giving away food in the square type thing.
I
In
think.
the slums particularly.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
no,
we can plan.
I meant in the where's the beginning? I don't want to look at this map. Where's the start?
It should have the mine-like entrance, little wooden arch.
All right, bottom left.
Bottom left. Oh, okay. It's centered somewhere else. Okay.
Oh, yes it did. Here you go. Boop.
Thank you.
This is a small mine.
But
It's
what I
fun.
meant is maybe we can try to organize an event in the living world to ask for people's help, and we can
See, he needs to
sell it
be
as feed the children of Underfost.
right there, and we need to get these
I think.
miners.
I think once we talk with the Council of Stone again, yeah, we can arrange. Plan for
Yeah,
something.
kind of
We
a
have 2 days for the Council of Stone right now.
a charity event, peace party.
Because I don't want to do it in the city because that's not good. That's going to actually I think harm us because I don't want to think of this as charity. But
No. I'd
on the
say
surface we can call it whatever the fuck we want. But
I almost want to say at the top we have it called a peace party and invite nobility and everything, and have it at the party barge.
ooh, yeah.
Get the high rollers in on it.
Well, I mean, like, okay, so rich people like those charity events, though. So, and
Mhm.
if we say it's for the children, we get the bleeding hearts too. And I mean, Freya's doing it for the children, so it's not lying.
I think one thing at a time. This whole food thing just like through the entire like my head's just trying to wrap around the
Well,
450k worth of rations.
yeah,
I
that
know. Well,
I feel she was asking for a impossibility, which is probably what she was aiming for, to try and disturb other people. If we can hit a good margin of it, I feel it will show we are trying.
Look, I honestly feel we can reliably hit 100 to 200k worth of rations through a combination of coin lords and possibly the king and Kha'Zix. Anything beyond that margin though will probably have to come through charity.
That's why we're gonna do the charity thing. All right, moving back to where we
All
were.
right.
Mines.
Let me go get the mine ambience loaded. Copy. And you guys' general page. Stop. Play. All right. Moving on into the mine, you can see that the mine itself is filled with shining crystals that seem to sparkle and shine and glitter. All different types of the same word, pretty much. However, you can see that there are a few miners within this chamber, and one that looks particularly different than the others, the foreman that you noticed previously on the exterior of the mine. As you enter in, he will move forward. Ah, yeah, what you doing there? This is a miner-only territory. Oh,
Ah,
We were
wait. You're the outsiders.
yes, we were the
yes.
ones that were told to have a tour and see all of the mines.
He's gonna blink at that. Is your dragon house trained?
she is. A
All
silly
right.
question.
What? I mean, I've had a few drakes in my past, and they don't exactly work well in mines. Often eating the crystals. Want to
What
make sure.
likes meat?
Well, that's good to hear.
Ginny licks her chops and looks at the
Family
four
is
guards.
not for food. Eh, no, not food. I'll just change him to family.
Well, it's a good thing at least everyone down here is used to horses now.
Now then, so I was told that you needed a tour, so I guess gonna have a tour.
A grand tour.
Yep, a grand tour. All right, this way. So in this chamber here is just the entry hall. Um, totally not prepared for this shit. Well, you can see here that we mined various different types of crystals. Most of them dealing with the reagents required in the crystal sphere itself, but for the most part, they have many different functions, all of which, of course, are being able to be regrown per our earthen magics gifted to us by Astaroth. Don't mind the stench, though. That is just part of the alchemical process required to shift them and sort them through. Now, along this way, we have the sphere itself. Um, Wanders downwards and downwards. There's a few stairwells, but they're hidden from sight. Don't want to, walk into a pit and all that. So we're going to go down this way. This chamber itself holds, at least can hold, upwards of 1,000 workers at any one time. It's quite an extensive mine, in fact. Several of the chambers have been um, collapsed as of late, just due to an unfortunate requirement. You know how it is with environmentalists and all that. Anyways, uh,
like,
Uh,
how tight of
we
a fit
should.
is this?
I hold up on that one. Anyone else feel weird that he says it's a requirement by environmentalists down here to shut certain parts of the mind?
I think
Uh,
he's covering it up,
I'm
and based
a.
upon what we know from
I'm
what the
a.
church told us,
We should probably
that's a
insight that.
fat inside check.
uh,
Yeah.
Freya's passive tells that he's lying. He's just like bullshitting. He's like, please don't ask questions.
Yeah, we would have. shared everything that we got
Oh
from
yeah.
everyone, right?
While he is saying that, she'll ask. It wouldn't happen to be the sections that the high priestess was telling me about, would it?
Oh, I can't say for sure. I haven't talked to her in a bit.
Ah, that is a shame.
What sections would those be?
Oh, she simply told me after speaking to double check. They were investigating, uh, making sure that the mines were good, and we told her that we would go along and help with the investigation if need be.
All right, this looks like a really tight fit for Ginny. Should I have Ginny wait?
You can just
'Cause-
fly her down. You guys are going downstairs.
oh, okay.
He's just
She's
taking the
going.
Um,
stairwell. It's a secret stair over here.
Along the path
I'm
as
just
we're
following him.
walking, does detect magic ping anything?
The crystals are magical.
What
Kind of magic.
schools?
All sorts. There are various
Alright.
reagents that can be mined. So,
Oh.
I'm mostly keeping watch probably for any hostile mesh.
gotcha.
Yeah.
As you get to this point, well, yeah. I mean, the church was here a bit ago, but I was on break during that time. So yeah, from what I was told, uh, um, family. Yes, that's the one. Um, yeah, everything was fine. No issues down here. The mine itself is perfectly clear. No issues whatsoever. Anyways, here's a lever. Pull. Let's go on down to the secret door. Walk. I'm gonna chucky ducky you guys downstairs.
Secret door, come on, tell your friend.
All right. Some of you would probably just fly down. But he would lead you through a secret door that lets out through here, a spiral staircase that eventually leads through here. All right, let's see up this way.
Are you certain that nothing is, you know, not uncomfortable or amiss within the mines?
Oh
Because
yeah, no,
we
nothing
visited one of
uncomfortable.
the we visited one of the taverns shortly into coming here, and a couple Dwargar patrons there said there were rumors about potential issues or productivity
Well,
blockages within the
uh,
mines.
well, I am legally obligated to let you know that there are no issues here at the Crystal Sphere mine. Everything here is safe and sound. There are no particular accidents or dangers happening. Certainly not a destruction of mine property, and certainly not death of miners. Certainly not.
He's lying, isn't he?
Yes, he
He's
is.
so
He's so
lying.
full.
Straight up.
He's full of
He's
shit.
so
Anyways, the
Okay, we
tour
gotta
goes
figure
this way.
out a way to say something.
Well, she's going to say, she's like, so if one was to have problems, where do you think the most likely area?
Yes. If we were to have problems, not to say that we have, um, but that would be in the northwesternmost quadrant of the mines. Certainly, no one here has died in that area, at least not in the past century. Totally not, 2 days ago. Um,
Of
but,
course.
of course. But if there were an issue, it'd be there, and it is totally not the crystals.
Totally not the crystal. What?
Wait, repeat that again. What?
Totally not the crystals, huh? Excuse me?
Oh,
Wait,
my
wait, are the
apologies.
mines?
1 second. Your dragon's not gonna fit through. It's gonna get stuck.
Okay. All right. Then.
I
I'll
will
pull a
go back,
lever here,
please.
and a secret passage will open up beneath the water. Feel free to go through there. We'll meet you around the back. Oh, wait like a minute, because we have to walk all the way around and then go through. Do you wait a minute?
No.
Okay.
No.
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 So you're gonna
she's
be
looking
here
around.
way before they get here, as you
All right.
pop
Yeah.
out from this
I'm
canal.
going to investigate while I'm doing this.
All
Can
right.
Swifty fit?
Yeah. A huge creature can
Okay,
fit,
good.
so let me just plop you over there as well.
Just investigating while the miners are over there.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep trying to like poke the foreman while you guys
All right.
investigate.
All
As
right. When
you
she
guys pop
shows
out from
up,
this
is
area,
there anybody that looks really nervous?
the miners all look extremely nervous because a dragon just popped out of the water.
Nice. All right.
Nice.
Does it? Which one looks the most nervous?
That would be old Borin here.
All right. Flies over.
Uh, 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 um,
Lands.
I'm on break. I can't help you.
Oh, come
Oh,
back
shit.
here.
Shit.
I
This is
just
a
want
corner.
to talk.
Um, um, yes. Please don't eat me.
uh, uh, I I'm curious. Has there been anything out of the ordinary happen here
Um,
recently?
this man will shake his head. No?
Oh, come now. I know you're lying.
Listen, he'll ease in. I don't want to lose my job, or more importantly, my head. So nothing's
Oh,
going wrong here. Everything's fine.
I can keep secrets. How about she hops down off the drag? Fuck. She hops down off the dragon and she leans in real close. How about you whisper into my ear?
Uh,
She's gonna use some of that
roll
charm.
me a persuasion.
Okay. Do we still have enhance or is that over?
If an hour has passed.
Um, I'd say it's not quite an hour, but it's closing in on it.
Okay.
We roll this twice.
Good thing.
Yeah. Well,
You like
it's
my
not
notes for the
better.
Or
cultivate first?
not.
Um,
You're off your
Do I
game
still
today.
have? Do I still have the bardic? Well, that's been more than 10 minutes.
it's been more than 10
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Lean in.
Bats eyelashes.
Uh, don't tell the foreman, but we 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 had to collapse a tunnel up in the northwestern passages, um, by his orders, as we lost some people up that way. Uh, something's wrong with the crystals up that way. He was wanting us to cut it off, make sure it didn't spread. But old Boffin, or was it Gorn? No, it must have been Boffin. Gorn's not working today. Uh, old Boffin, he's noticed something weird about them in the eastern passage too.
Could you describe the crystals to me?
Well, most crystals here, as you've seen, they're mostly like a reddish, pinkish color. Um, that one was a bit of a weird tinge to it, like a bit of blue.
Oh
Oh my
no!
fucking
Oh.
god!
She blinks. Oh, that's not good. I'm glad.
No.
I'm glad you sealed it off.
God
That was
damn it.
wise.
No.
Oh
Yeah,
Oh
I mean, I hate the color
no!
blue. It's a horrible color, not like red.
Hey,
Hi, don't eat me.
She's being good. She's. Oh man. Hold on. Would nah, Ginny's gonna be good dragon. She's not gonna do anything.
Blah.
Good drag.
She's a good dragon.
All right. While that was going on, you guys. Da, da, da.
Yeah, she would have been. Thing is, I would have been asking the foreman.
Yeah, we would have just kept probing him over and over.
All right, so this chamber here, you got the main rail tracks that go off in different directions, all of which, of course, supplying the mine itself with the different crystals and the golds and the silvers and the metals of different types. Nothing wrong here, totally. Down that way is the eastern passage, but we didn't need to go there. That's more of just mine, and we can go over that on the way back. So now
You
let's
said
go west.
grand tour.
Well, I mean, it's in the different direction, you know. We got to go meet with the others and show you the forge. It's pretty important.
Okay, you had me at Forge.
Yeah. All right, this way.
We're gonna see that when
We'll
we're
see.
coming
We'll
back
we'll, we'll see it
around,
on the
though,
way
all
back.
right?
'Cause it is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
grand
We're getting the
tour.
full tour. I'm just, gotta show the good things and all the best for last and all that.
So
Or is it the
whenever
best
I
for
just
first?
see them, I will.
Oh yes, and what you said metals, but I know there's so many crystals. What kind of crystals do you have?
Oh, we all got all sorts of crystals, chemical crystals, wild magic crystals, a few crystals relating to some of the uh, planes out there, like the Earthen plane. You know, it's all sorts.
You said something earlier about
Is that a
totally
horse?
not, totally not. Yes, totally not
He'll rush forward.
totally not possibly weird
Hey.
crystals earlier. What was that about?
Oh, yeah, no, nothing weird about them. They're perfectly normal, totally red or pink.
Oh, is that
Uh,
Vindex warning the others that we're arriving?
mhm.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
Okay, so that,
So
so
you're
that,
not
so that what's his name? Boren isn't caught with his pants down.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Are you?
Freya gives him a pat on the shoulder because
So
she
you're
can reach his shoulder. Oh, that feels so good. And then
so you're
we'll walk away before
the
people.
foreman. Yeah.
Yeah, before.
So your mines only produce red and pink crystals?
For the most part, aye. We have a few in yeah, nope, just red and pink.
Oh, come now. You were about to say something.
It's harvested entirely, so it's not relevant anymore.
Oh, come now. Perhaps it's purchasable. What kind was it?
Well, we had a few blue ones for a time.
Solid blue?
Just streaks of blue.
Streaks of blue.
Streaks of blue.
What
And
are these
of course, there's green on the surface.
what are these crystals mostly used for, if we may ask? Because we're from the surface and we're
Most
not
of
really
them are
familiar.
enchanting, used in the crystal sphere's item creation process. Although few are used in other methods, a lot of the alchemists here enjoy them and all that. This forge here is where we go to remove the impurities and smelt them into proper shape for delivery, of course. Now then,
Oops.
Are these all books?
yeah, books. Smelter, big smelter, storage, storage, research laboratory.
But as he was walking to, she would have asked, whatever happened to the irregular crystals?
They're all gone now. Eh,
Did you
don't.
mine them all?
I'm going on break. Going on break.
Oh, what about the rest of the tour?
Yeah. Let's see here. Down this way, of course, you have a grand forge, as previously mentioned. But down in this chamber here, you have our research laboratory. This is where our alchemists work with the crystals to determine their properties and what their best purpose is suited for. Over there, you have Gorni. Gorni is our master alchemist. He is, of course, working on the red and the pink crystals. No other crystals here. Not sure, no to be found. But isn't that right, Gorni? Yeah, sir. Totally correct. No colors other than pink and blue. Red.
Looks at Freya.
Yes. Red and pink. Yes.
Why do you keep focusing on just those two colors?
Well, those are the only ones that we sell. Have.
Sell, so you do possibly have others not for sale.
Um, we have the green up top.
And what of the blue?
No, none of those.
Did you sell out of the blues?
No.
Why did you question yourself?
I don't know.
You sound worried.
No, not at all. No worried here. Not at all worried. Bofin. I am not Bofin. Who are you? Tim? That's not even a dwarven name. Uh, um, I'm on break.
Is our tour? Where's our tour guide?
He's right here.
Right there. in
Oh,
front of
okay.
us.
A lot. They're all dwarfs. Okay.
Okay, they're all dwarves. We're all Durgar. We're in Durgar territory.
Dwargar, whatever.
Yes. Anyway. Anyways. Yes. Um. No blue crystals to be found. They're all gone. Don't need to worry about it. Anyways, the tour. This way.
And here I was
Excuse
hoping to
me.
buy one.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I would like to see and inspect the area that was caved in.
What cave in? Oh, right, that cave in. I did say there was a cave in, didn't I?
Actually, could I like gently, like, since they were talking about here, just kind of walk in, like, kind of investigate A
Sure.
little bit
Give me an
and just kind of
investigation
look around.
check.
Would anyone like to investigate with me?
Sure, I'll help you.
Well, could I have taken a quick look around there?
Oh, well,
Yeah. I
Never
mean, he
mind.
was being distracted by Borden.
so 27 investigation. To look around the alchemic property areas to
All
see if
right.
there's.
So Freya and Amethyst, both looking around the area, you would see that upon the research station, in fact, what Goni is currently working on is a red shard with a streak of blue through it. He would have swiftly tried to palm it, but you would have noticed it in time. You can see that looking over the desk itself, there are a few crates beneath it, and you can see that there are some of the blue ones down here. Although the blue ones down here, the blue streak is growing in size. It seems to be overtaking the crystal.
So it's not full blue, it's like streaks of blue.
Streaks of blue.
She will walk over here and doop-a-doop-a-doop, ask how
He'll
the
kick that down as you
yeah.
move behind him.
While she was walking, she would have asked him, so how does the alchemical process work with such crystals? I've never seen such arts before.
Oh, well, you see here, you have to harness the magical energy within the crystal using a focus of sorts. This contraption here,
And I'll point at this little dish that seems to be a floating sphere with three spheres floating next to it that seem to rotate around it.
this ion capacitator uses as a focal point for the crystals to harness the energy and to extract the magical fluid within. Then placing them in the lesser canisters, the floating bits there, and through them we can transfer them directly into the magic item, or in certain cases, directly into the bloodstream.
Bloodstream.
Yes, that is something that we're working on actually. Yeah, we're trying to
Oh,
unlock some grand discoveries in alchemy. But
oh, I'll look to the right, seeing that your guide is not there.
yes, indeed, it's grand discoveries in alchemy. Thus far, we've found that this thing, this infusion of the blood, seems to have some negative impacts, but we are still hopeful.
Her owl is going to jump down on the ground and start jumping around down below the desk.
yeah. Meanwhile, Freya's trying to distract.
Yes, we need to go that way
Taco's
though.
just watching the door,
Um,
letting Amethyst take her time.
we do have to, tour. It's time them and all that. Maybe we should go and grab them real quick and.
No, it's
Oh,
fine. I'm sure
oh.
they'll catch up. They're probably just a little tired. There's a lot of walking. We had a short trip.
Oh
Well,
shit,
I
I'm
mean-
sorry, my owl's down here. She will bend down under there to try and get her owl out from under there and kind of
Yeah.
look over that crate.
All right, give me an investigation check. Or sorry, perception.
I'm horrible at
Whew.
these. Oh, hey, I actually did. Oh, yeah, I do have +4. Yay, 18.
All right, an 18. Looking over the crate, you just see the several crystals within the crate itself, all red, but seeming to have a blue streak. As you were looking at them, though, the streak grows in size. It seems to pulsate.
Uh, she will quote unquote accidentally touch one. See
Oh
if anything.
God. Fuck.
Go.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Here we go. 16.
You suffer 33 points of astral damage.
Fuck.
How did they mine them in the first place? What the?
Might
Me
explain
and
the
Magic tools.
Burger, I'm sure they got.
might explain the deaths.
Yeah.
As you reel back, actually, give me another Constitution save to see if you can maintain your composure.
Also, I think we still have the temporary hit points from our food last time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it
Wait.
removed it from there. Otherwise, they wouldn't be at 100 HP instead of 109 minus 33. All
No,
right.
but I mean, like, is it still active? I don't know if it was.
Um, your food, you didn't really spend too much time thus far since you ate, so.
Okay, good.
Yeah. All right. You're able to maintain your composure as he seemingly does not notice you reeling back in pain as the sparking crystal zaps you.
She will have her owl fly over and not touch the crystals.
Right.
And
He will continue going into descriptions of how he's like extracting things, and it's very much a alchemical just slog of knowledge being slammed in your face.
yep, and she's just taking it all in slowly because she's a fucking history. She's a lore nerd.
Hmm.
But after all that, she'll mentally take note, actually write down in a note about the thoughts of infusing crystalline magic into the bloodstream, and wonder a few things about that. But other than that, yeah, she ain't gonna try and grab one of those things right away again.
All right. At
That
this
hurt.
point, back up here,
All right. They've been in there for quite a bit of a break now. I think everything's time to keep moving, you know? So, excuse me.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Kazuo is gonna
Uh,
motion it
no,
and says,
excuse
"Hey,
me.
it's time to go."
Yeah. It's time. You know, we got a tour. I got work to do, you know?
Sorry, the alchemical properties really interested me.
Oh, yeah, they're quite interesting. Wait, what?
we'll look
Oh,
at Goni.
he was showing me the work desk. How that you uh transfer magic into an item, I believe he said. It was a lot of jump. I have hardly understood any of it.
Oh, good, yes. Excellent tour showing this way.
The cave in,
While they're
correct?
there, what
Uh,
is over here?
Let me zoom out. All right, you can see that there are some notes and a few vials, specifically two ones. This vial is empty though, but this one is filled with um, a swirling essence that seems to be overcome with something. At this point, it is somewhat purple.
Can I examine it?
Yes, you can.
I think we'll all inspect that shit.
Yeah,
What
Freya
kind?
looked at that.
What kind of check?
I would say it is an Arcana.
Arcana. I figure. Wait. You said our food is still up for the moment, right?
Yeah.
What was my food again?
I think we
Is
put
that
it
planning?
in planning. Yes, I think.
Planning. So advantage intelligence rolls. And one reroll.
Sure, I'll roll. Does detect magic pick up on anything, by the way, from the blue streak crystals?
Yeah.
Like compared to the not like when compared to the non-blue streak crystals, did it ping differently?
No.
And reroll. 18.
18.
15.
That's some weird crystal magic stuff. Looks like essence used in enchanting.
Cool though.
It's
What about
purple.
this forge here?
The
Are
forge
we able to?
itself seems to be a forge specifically designed in the use of extracting and harnessing the magical energies within um, ores and other minerals. It is unlike normal forges because those are kind of like a to smelt down metals and achieve like steel or bronze castings and whatnot. But this one has some additional contraptions within it you can see that there's some tubing in there that seems to be resistant to the magma heat within and all that fun stuff.
Not quite the same as the other one we saw last time we were down here.
No, not the same.
Nah, that one was just a magical forge. This was an extractor.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see here. This way first. We're gonna go see the cave in. Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to swipe that paper?
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Paper.
Paper underneath the.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it, but there's people around. Ooh.
20.
All right, let me roll for the foreman who is watching you guys.
Ooh.
The paper seems to slip into your pocket without anyone noticing. Let me go add to your rewards tab.
This is fun. Best tour ever.
There you go. All right, this way. Might be a little tight for your dragon there, but he should be able to fit. What you see here, we have more of the crystals, all of which are, of course, magical in nature and holding true to their purpose to enhance and ensure a finely crafted magical item. But of course, that's not as important as you want to see the cave-in. Alright, up this way here. You'll have to dismount in this chamber, as the cave-in is a bit tighter quarters. Alright, down this path.
Jenny will stay in here and stare at the
Do
door
these
guard
crystals
that's in
look
here.
any different compared to the entrance?
Perception check. They look normal.
Wait,
Walking.
why did it roll?
Yes. Walking by.
That
While
one.
we're looking at all these crystals, she'll ask and almost pretend like she wants to touch the crystals and ask, "Is it safe to touch these?"
Oh, definitely not. You need to have special gloves on to be able to touch the crystals. You see, the magical energies within them is potent to the point where touching them causes harm. So, unless you want to get zapped, and I'm not liable if you die, not at all. That's on you.
Ah, I understand, and I assume you make sure every one of your miners has these types of gloves.
Of course, of course. I am not some form of. I don't even know what word that would work here, but I'm not that. Anyways, yes, this tunnel here is the northwestern cave-in. You can see that some crystals have already begun resprouting from the cave-in itself. They are, of course, a fast-growing crystal thanks to the magics formed from our fair crystal vein family. But yeah, nothing weird here. Totally normal.
Can I investigate those crystals?
That's what I was
Yes,
about
you
to do.
can.
I'm assuming these
Yeah.
ones right here
Yeah.
are the new growing ones.
Yeah.
From the cave-in. So I do have advantage because it's an imp.
Perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Thank God I have advantage because of food. Jesus crush.
Well,
Well, good
Hot
thing I
damn.
do.
Tell me everything about these crystals.
All right.
I would. I will say also just I do have reliable, so it is a 20 minimum.
These crystals here, you can see that they're growing in like all the other crystals you've seen. They're growing in pretty normal, but as they're growing in, you can see that they're growing in with the blue streak. None of them lack this blue streak.
What is this blue?
Oh, I
He's
I don't
smart.
see blue. There's nothing there. That's
Oh,
red.
it's right there. I see it right there.
Uh, uh, listen. I'm gonna level with you. I'm gonna level with you here. I don't want to lose my job.
Uh,
You know,
what's his name? Durin? Hey,
yeah,
Tram.
yeah. All
Tram.
right. I need to make myself not visible. All right.
Now she's gonna look at him,
All right. Listen.
level with us.
So a while back, our mine was facing some issues here. A lot of the crystals were dying out. So we decided we needed a new vein. So we started digging deeper. Hit this one spot and found a chamber just filled with crystals. Inside, we started mining around, digging through stuff, and well, we came off upon these red and pink ones that you find here. Uh, find that they were exceedingly fast growing, and well, upon placement, we could transfer them to another piece of stone and it started growing some more. All was well at that point, and considering that they were filled with magical energy. Um, yeah, so, but then we kept digging, thinking that we could find, another greater discovery down this way. That is when we found the deep pit. Pit, uh, far as the eye can see, just empty, void. Nothing down there. We even sent a torch down there, but we lost sight of it. We didn't hear any clanking or anything like that either. Just nothing. Um, Soon after that, though, we started seeing that the crystals were going this blue streak. We thought that was a little weird, but a little concerning, in fact. But then we noticed that that was increasing their potency. Uh, for time, it was great. In fact, we were making tons of coin. But then the streak expanded, started turning colors. Um, After that
What
point,
color?
people
What
started
color?
dying by touching it.
To what color?
Purple.
Oh my
She's
god!
literally
Oh
going
my
to.
god! She can't
She's
hold. She looks like she's about
she's
ready to strangle this
she's
dwarf or
literally going to
Dwegar.
walk up to him and point to her cheek.
No, 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 not purple. Not that. Purple. Like
She's gonna
that.
take a deep inhale and be like, "Okay."
They just die by touching that color.
Well, I
Purple.
mean, yeah, they touch the crystal and they go zap zap dead.
Even with gloves and protection.
Uh, we with gloves, yeah, they get zip zapped, but with we've been using some tongs, specially crafted using the base red crystals combined with the pink crystals, and it's been working fine thus far. But um, we started experimenting with, per the
Stop.
orders.
Here's from who?
Um, Timond, clan's leader and all that. Lord of the clan.
Hmm.
Got any spares of those tongs?
Um, you look down there. Yeah, looks like you left them.
She picks it up.
All right, you have acquired the crystal sphere tongs.
And then she will ask.
That's tongues, not tongs. How do you spell tongs?
Wait, is
The
it
crystal tongue.
is it purple streak?
There we go.
Or do they
It's
become
like the tongue spelled but better.
No, the blue turns into. I guess
so,
it's a
so the
dark.
blue turns into purple, but is it still a streak or is it just like purple crystals? Or do they
Just,
full
just,
purple crystals?
just a streak. But that leads us to the next bit. We started experimenting, per the orders. Started trying to extract the purple itself. We even were able to succeed for a bit. We're able to fuel up an item, in fact, but that item exploded pretty quickly. From there, though, we thought that was a fine source of strength.
we ordered to go move into the caves, the cavern, and start digging deeper, see if we can't find what's at the bottom of that pit. That's when the disaster occurred. The pit started growing the crystals faster and faster, rumbling all around, and our people, well, um, needless to say, the chamber exploded and collapsed, causing the cave in. Don't know if
How
people are still in there, if they're dead at that point, but
how long ago
oh, that was
did
months
you
ago.
find that?
Would you say
About
it's
6 months ago?
About that, yeah. If that's the start of the phase, then yeah.
What phase?
All right. We gotta take care of the leader.
internal screaming?
Yeah.
I think.
Freya's like she motions. These can't. That she needs to talk to Amethyst. Um.
Mm-hmm. She's she, she
Fuck.
just
We're gonna
look.
have to. We're gonna have to
She
kill him.
no.
No.
Not
No.
him. Not him. He's
Okay.
following orders.
I was like, he's
We're
right
gonna.
next to you.
No, no, no. Out of character, we're gonna have to kill the leader of the Crystal Veins.
We
Oh
are
no,
not
We're-
she
killing.
is
No,
dead
we are.
against that
No,
one.
we are not killing Timon.
No,
No, we are.
she's-
We are.
No, I will literally pin you down. No.
No.
She is going to look towards the Four Master and say, "Where is that pit?"
Um, over there. It's caved in.
Mm.
It's basically
You have
gone at this point. So,
you have a bunch of secret passages. You probably have one down there, don't you?
no,
Lying.
I
no. In fact, no. Everything was caved in.
He lying.
Roll me insight.
Is he lying?
Seems to be telling the truth.
well, I can't beat that.
I mean, maybe there's another way in, but we don't know about it. We've just been told to sit tight and remove any source of it.
Must have been a massive cave in.
Yeah. You see, this mine was like 3 times the size. This is just the entry. And just for context,
That's the entire map. Oh my god.
yeah, we're greatly diminished in size. It's kind of an issue. In fact, I don't want to, name names or anything like that, but part of the family has been feeling this pretty heavily. The suffering from the loss of coin that we've been making. Our supplies are like at 10% at this point, so it's a real downer, in fact. And the word that this corruption, if it gets out, well, might might lessen their status in the eyes of the crown. Might even remove them.
You know what? I think. All right. Out of character. If Freya wants to kill Timon, do it after he's exiled.
Seriously.
Um.
I
Well,
suggest out of character that for now we leave it a secret.
I think we just no.
we can't. We can't.
We,
We
no.
can't let this. We can't.
We
We have to
have
stop this.
if
We
the,
have to
if
No, I
there
stop
know
this
we have to
right
stop it.
now.
if there's
No,
a connection
let
to
me.
the Dark Sun, then
It's 100%
yeah,
connected.
then when we talk to the Council of Stone, we just lay it on them. That's when we lay it on them.
Oh yeah,
And let the
we have
and then we
them do our dirty work.
yeah, we let
I
the
was
Council of Stone deal with it.
yeah, I was going to that is an option, but I was also saying of we know this information. Why not have them help us get back to the source so we can frickin' fix it? It's their minds. They probably know best how to get back.
I think this mine needs to be closed. I think it needs to be abandoned or cleansed. I
No,
don't
it's their
know how to.
source of income.
I
It's
don't
their
I don't
livelihood.
care. I don't
No, we
fucking care. Okay?
we
Okay? I'm
can't
gonna tell you this. I don't fucking care.
if
Frame
we
it
are
the way
trying
you
to go for
fucking
peace.
care.
All right, you
If we
guys
try
seem to
go
have
for
a lot of an argument going. I'm going to let you be. I'll be over here if you need me. I don't. This is awkward.
um,
Understandable.
Call me if you need me. Actually,
like,
don't.
yeah, this is not good.
No shit.
Uh,
That's
this
why we
is
need
we
to
need to stop
cleanse
this.
it.
If we can cleanse it, then fine. But right now, it needs to stop. Nobody should be near these crystals.
Yeah, you know that ain't gonna happen. We cannot stop a whole clan.
And by the way, you have unlocked the full name of this quest, and it's the Disaster at Crystal Sphere Mine.
great.
Um, yeah, this is 100% connected to the dark sun.
Yeah, considering the timing is exactly of when the sun started to fade.
Let's not make assumptions right now. I know it's easy to make that assumption right now because of
Oh yeah.
timing, but
Scoff.
let's 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 um let's figure out a way if we can get access to the cave in. If not, then perhaps the church might have an access in.
I don't want access to that cave in. I want it. I
We have
no.
we need access so we can see if we can cleanse it, or if
Yeah.
there is a
Maybe we
source.
don't. Maybe we
No.
don't.
What if that's the
Leaving
source for
things
Astaroth's
behind is not the
disturbance?
right idea.
What if that is the source for Astaroth's disturbance? If we can clear whatever it is, or at least get a better idea, then not only will it benefit our position, not only will we be achieving what the Council of Stone wants,
And
but
it
we're also gonna be closer to fulfilling a permanent peace. Because right now,
yeah.
our
Also,
preliminary meeting in the assembly, that was a ceasefire agreement. That is not
yes.
peace.
Also, remember that she just puts her hands on the wall. This is caved in. No way in or out, right? Points to stones that are still growing the shit.
Oh, we
They
must stop the spread. We
Yeah,
must cleanse
and the
this.
only
but
way to stop
But
it is to go in there.
I don't think we need to go in there to stop it because obviously it's already out here.
what if we do? What
Because
if
the source is
Well,
in
if we
there.
do, then we do. But if we don't have to, I don't think that we should spend the time and effort trying to get in.
That's why we get.
I think for now we get more information, as much information as we can from the mines and possibly the shop, and then we can snoop our nose in the church because the church wants us to figure out what is wrong with the dark sun, right? And if our assumptions are correct, and this is part of the issue of why the dark sun is having issues, then we'll use the church as our main avenue of entry. But as for the mines, I think I think disturbing their industry in any form or fashion, especially when they have a famine, is a bad idea at this moment.
Okay, so we need to stop them experimenting though. We need to convince them to leave the blue streaked crystals alone and stop
I, b-
experimenting.
I
And
believe
I don't care if it affects their industry.
I believe that is a conversation we need to have with Timid.
I don't think we need to have that conversation with him right now. I think we need to immediately stop that, and I think we need to talk to what's his name, Darnick.
Darnick's the foreman. He can't do anything. If he has orders to not shut this mine down, he can't shut it down.
I'm not saying shut it down. I'm saying stop mining the blue crystals and stop experimenting. They have plenty of crystals they can mine right now.
They
Just
don't.
well,
That's the whole point. They
okay.
don't.
Do they have enough to not mine the blue street crystals?
No.
I'm
They
I'm
literally just.
asking I'm asking the DM.
Oh.
You'd have to go ask your friend Foreman,
All
because
right,
he's over
she's
there.
going to go do that. She's going to do that.
As far as we know, they literally just said they're at 10%.
Oh, right. Hello. I didn't hear anything that you guys said. No, sir.
Mm,
Not like Cave's Echo or anything like that.
mm.
No, not at all.
Mm-mm. Nope, I have a thick helmet. Blocks my ears, you know.
So,
Yep.
is there any way I could convince you to stop mining the crystals with the blue streaks?
Oh, I would love to. I already lost 3 different miners from that, but orders have to come up from high.
I told you we're not
Although,
timid.
um, I could perhaps delay it for a couple days.
Please.
Um,
Anything you can.
I can. He'll look around.
Make up an excuse. Make up an excuse that more miners were injured or died or something. I don't know.
These miners are all nodding vigorously. Yeah, I can claim that we had another. No, that'd be too.
Yeah,
I can
another given
claim.
would be too obvious. Just claim that you had another accident that resulted in the injury of a couple miners, or several, or however many you think is appropriate.
Someone got his
Oh,
dad
I know, I
killed.
know,
We'll look
I
into it.
know. I can have the forge. Part of it needs to be repaired because it broke a bit, so we have to halt production.
Is there any way I can convince you to stop experimenting on them?
I don't think you know about that part.
No, he said it. He told us.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he told us.
he wasn't.
When
He
she
didn't
said,
tell you he was experimenting on
oh,
the streaks, but he was telling you he was experimenting on the crystals.
yeah. Can you stop experimenting on them?
I mean, I'll be real with you. All I can give you is 2 days or 3 maybe.
As long as you possibly can. I don't want anybody to lose lives because of this.
Nod, 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 nod. All right, I'll see what I can do. Maybe uh, ask for some replacement parts or something like that. Yeah.
Just
Would it help if we were to accidentally sabotage the forge for you?
I mean, that might push them to go full throttle on production once it's fixed.
Meaning we would spare them some time, but it would also they would have to spend coin to fix the
That's
sabotage,
true. Yeah.
and then they have to go even harder on the blue streaks. Yeah, that's a bad idea. Let him just fake
Yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Okay.
just
Spend as
misplace a
much.
part, an important part for a couple days. That's all we ask. And do your
Alright.
best to avoid experimenting on them.
And
We will try to fix this for you.
All right, all right. I'll see what I can do. I can guarantee you 2 days, but I don't think I'll be able to get any more. Maybe 3.
All right. While we're having this conversation, which part of the cave goes towards the church?
Um, let's see here. Looking at it from the entrance, that would be technically like that. So, um, that.
God
Oh,
damn it,
damn it.
Mm.
Okay.
it's below
Yeah,
the
we gotta go to
church.
the church.
All right. Is there? Hmm. I want to ask if we can get a couple miners or some help to clear the blockage in the church,
The blockage is a
but we also don't know how
magical
extensive it is.
magical barrier that no one has been able to penetrate. That is Durgar.
Oh, right.
But maybe I can.
Maybe non-Durgar can, or if it's see-through, maybe I can.
We appreciate we appreciate the help, Mr. Darvik. Maybe we'll be in contact again in the future, but
I
Hopefully with
will
better
be.
news.
hopefully with better news.
Yeah, hopefully with better news. Until then, um, if you do speak with Timon, say that I did a great job of uh,
Of
guiding,
course.
tour guide, and that I did not say anything about blue streaks or cave in or
I will
research.
sing your praise. You are a
Excellent.
good Dwargar.
Yeah.
Durgar.
Uh, while you're laying it on us, when did the blue streaks start turning purple?
Well, they happened for most recently. They've been pretty swiftly. Pretty much like as soon as they start growing in, they have the streak. Um, Originally though, it's like a slow streak build, like maybe a week to get a little bit, and then another 2 weeks for a bit of a bigger streak, and so on. But now they can reach
near purple level within about 2 weeks time.
So the purple growth is fast, very faster.
Do
All
they
right.
do
Okay.
they grow when they're not connected to the earth?
Um, I don't think so, but maybe Gorny would know. They're the ones researching them, so. Um,
I'd say
you
ask him. I
you
guess.
Amethyst would know that
Yep.
they do because you saw when you were in the research chamber, you saw it grow. So
Uh,
Yikes.
yeah, I will be right back.
All right. Anything purple, anything blue. Try to just delay it. 48 hours, 24, 48 hours, 72 hours. I don't know. Just don't touch blue. Don't touch purple.
mhm.
Just
Also,
uh,
this dude, would he willingly give me a pair of those tongs? Since he's not going to be here.
This guy.
Yep.
Oh, aren't you holding them? Oh no,
Nope,
that was
I
your
am.
friend.
Yeah, Amethyst took them.
Uh, look towards the foreman. He'll look down there. Yeah, I'm on break now. Tink.
Works for me.
She went back down here and looked at that and just looked at him. Looks at Goni.
Uh, hello.
Foreman told me you're okay. She holds the tongs and grabs one of the ones that's still growing with the tongs.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! You don't want to touch that.
I don't plan to.
Okay.
Is there a bag she can put it in?
Doesn't seem to be any bags in here.
What about like a vial?
There are a few vials, but they're currently infused with the essence. Over here, though, you do see that there is a few empty in this crate.
May I borrow one of those vials?
Sure.
She's gonna put it in one of those vials and cork it.
out
All
of
right.
character. How many of us know about the violet? Do all of us know about it? Like well aware of it?
We don't even know 100% if it's actually what we think it might be, but
Yeah, I mean, but
Uh,
if it is purple,
I
I don't know.
I have some knowledge and I have some refracted knowledge. So if I feel like it's connected, I'm sure,
You're
and
gonna
I
have to
feel
go
like
silent. Yeah.
yeah. Well, um, I don't know. Like out of character, I don't know for sure, but anything that shows up purple and
Yeah,
it
anything
seems like
that's
it's
just purple.
growing and affecting a god, I'm willing to
yeah.
bet good money that
Yep.
it is connected.
Yep.
So, yeah, uh, it. I don't even want. I don't even want that shit near me. Like Amethyst is about ready to bring that stuff closer to me, and I don't want it to be closer to
I don't
me.
like depending on what we find out in the church. I don't think we might have a choice.
Oh no, we're gonna have to find somebody that knows something about it, and I think Crystal Vein knows something about it, and I think we're gonna have to take care of them.
Church is
And
next.
yeah,
Church is
we're
yeah,
gonna go to the church next.
church first, and then if we have time, maybe seek out Timon or the Crystal
Well,
Vein
We'll
I
have to
think
side
talk
again
I
or
to him
something.
eventually.
well, I think we might have to. I think we might have to talk to uh
Council of Stone again.
well yeah, is it Council of
Well,
Stone?
Council Stone give us 48 hours, so I
Yeah,
want to make
we
as
know what's
much use.
going on.
I want to make as much use of the 48 hours as possible, though.
Yeah, I don't want to rush
Yeah,
anything.
but I'm pretty sure that we know enough if we want to try to negotiate with the Crystal Vein before we talk to them, then we can. Because if they are not willing to stop, then I would like to gently suggest Council of Stone to do something about it.
That's if we can put all the strings together reliably. Like the last thing we want to do, especially during a peace campaign, is jump to assumptions. Like as
Yep.
much as I want to just sack Timon, as much as I want to kill him out of character as well, in and out of character, I just
Don't forget
don't
Jetty.
want to.
This is
I don't.
close
Don't
enough
forget
that
Betty.
yeah, Freya's not fucking around with this stuff. She's like, if she feels like somebody's fucking around with something and not going to listen to warnings and advice of to stop, then like, I tell you, she's gray. She's gonna she'll murder somebody.
Let let's.
That's not
I
gray.
I don't want to jump to assumptions during a peace
It
talk.
is gray.
If
It's
people
gray for if it's for the greater good.
if people start dying
I mean,
during
I
a
can
peace
say it is, though.
if people start dying during a diplomatic mission, it gets even harder.
Yep.
So let's not try and get more blood shed.
I mean, if people are gonna go around murdering stuff, I'm just saying, like,
If
the college isn't gonna, fall in line with just like taking people
Well,
out left and
you
right.
guys don't have to know about it. That's all I'm
No, but if we
saying.
do, I'm just saying.
This is kills Chris.
well, one of the things would be is to do it peacefully is to inform the Under King.
Well, yeah. The thing is, we need to talk to the Crystal Vein, Timon,
Yeah.
and if they are not willing to stop
Oh wait.
or
that's after
lend
the
their
trip.
help,
Last
then
last question. Wait, did he leave? Leave? Yeah, he left. Left. No, no, he's right there. Last question for the crystal for the foreman.
Yeah.
Is your store actually closed, or did he just run and hide in the store?
No, it's closed.
Okay.
Yeah, totally closed.
Is it actually though? Not
Yes.
totally because of blue and purple shenanigans.
It is closed because of that.
Ah.
Is it possible for us to gain entry without?
That I cannot give access to. I have no jurisdiction over there. You'll have to speak with Diamond.
Is Diamond over in there?
Now you should still be at the council hall.
well, let's go talk to the church.
Yeah,
Yep.
church, Timon, shop, maybe the mines again, and then if we can't convince Timon to stop doing the blue and purple stuff, then let's not kill him ourselves, but bring it up to the Council Stone or the
We have
Assembly.
blackmail on him, though. I feel like that is the better route than killing anybody.
See, the thing is, blackmail I
We
feel like won't be a good solution though, because like we can wave it over in his head, but that's not going to change the fact that he still needs to mine some of it to get money.
I am I if there's murder involved, none of you guys have to be involved.
I know, but
I
I'm just
am.
saying, like, we're not gonna be, keen
In
on that
fact,
if we find somebody
Freya
who's
is
been murdered.
not going to mention that to you guys. Anything I've said about murdering him is out of character. But that's
No, but I'm just saying,
100%
like,
Freya's
if
thinking that. I don't care what you're saying. I'm
then
telling
that's
you
fine.
in
I'm
and
just
out of
saying, if
character.
something happens, then it happens.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying we're not gonna align ourselves with that.
All
I don't
right.
know. I don't know. As much as I want to get more aggressive with Timon, if it is what some of us might be thinking it is, or most of us, I don't think murdering him is the answer. I think because it's a Dwergar matter, it should be kept to be resolved amongst the Dwergar because we are technically diplomats. We are not here to kill. If they want to solve a problem on their own, like if we connect the Dark Sun waning to the Crystal Vein mine being greedy or whatever, then Crystal Vein is gonna get a lot of shit from a lot of clans, and that's
Mhm.
gonna solve the problem for us. If they get exiled and no longer become part of Dwargar society, that's when we get rid of him.
I am a bard of whispers. I will try whispers first.
I don't know what that means.
That
I don't
means
either.
I will tell the right people the right things that I don't have to get my hands dirty.
Council
And who
Stone.
are those people?
Council of Stone.
Yeah, very
And
easy. Council Stone.
easily. And if that doesn't work, I'm sure there's others.
I mean, we've already promised the Council of Stone. that
I
we've
mean,
informed them
if
what's going
I
on.
talk to the there's also Freya's got a date. So yeah,
Anyways, this is only the first little piece of the pie, so let's not all jump on it.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying let's not jump to assumptions. Let's follow our protocols first, and then if all else fails, then
For
well,
all
let
we
there
know,
be blood.
someone else meddled with shit and it caused that stuff down there, and it would have been okay to begin with.
The foreman said it just started appearing, right? The blue and purples.
Hmm.
found the pit, the deep pit.
He found
But
a
that
deep,
wasn't blue and purple.
yeah, it was just a deep pit, and then suddenly something happened in there, and they started coming. So, as far as we know, they just happened to come across stuff.
Yeah, they're victims.
They could be victims. We don't know.
And also, Nerp, would we know which clan has the highest time spent on the surface?
Um, let's see here.
Because I feel like spending some time talking with a clan that spent a lot of time in the surface might be a good idea now with this revelation.
Not really many of them have dealt with surface. A lot of them are true Durgar and that they are underworld people first and foremost. But from the books that you would have read, the clan Silvermug would have been most likely to have traveled
Been,
among the surface.
like, been the scouts and the things like that.
I mean, of the noble clans. If you're
Yeah.
looking for just people who have been on the surface acting as in part of the war efforts, then every clan has had soldiers up there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Darkstone being the most relevant towards those who were directly affected by the war, as they have lost both a patron and their patron's son.
Gotcha. All right. I think we got. Oh,
This
ask him.
just, this just got very interesting, I think.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Deep is political
So,
stuff.
do
Cause
you raise out from the mines?
I
Yes,
raise out
yes.
from the mines after I ask him if it would be possible to get a map of the mines.
The pre-Caven map?
Yes.
Uh,
Or if they mapped out towards the deep pit.
I can get you a map of that. Won't be handing it to ye out of character until it's relevant, if it's relevant. So, but you will have it in
Understood.
character.
basically, I'll just be expanding this map with the
Okay.
additions if it becomes relevant.
Understandable.
So
I think
go.
that's all I need. Off. We will go to church.
Can't go to the shop, so church
All
it
right.
is.
As you begin to rise out from the mines, rising up to the surface, climbing up or flying in some case, up the long tunnel, you return to the city of Underfost. And from here, as you rise to the surface, you can see across from you, with your past perception, Freya, that is, a cloaked figure with a stone mask. Their face obviously masked and completely devoid of any appearance, but the eyes are gazing directly at you. And that is where we're going to call the session.
I mean, we did tell him we're going to the crystal mines.
Yeah,
So
you're just being watched. I'm just making it known that you're being watched.
As
But
we knew
yes.
I would be doing.
hmm
I kind of figured they would be watching us because they want to make sure we're doing what we told them we'd do.
Good,
Indeed.
good. It might be easier to talk to them.
Yes. I hope you all had fun. We're gonna close things out here. A goodbye stream.